Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Copyright disclaimer. This content does not belong to Bible Chronicles or claim this intellectual property. The content provided today has and always will belong to the content owner. Bible Chronicles does not have any affiliation with the owner of this property. As mentioned, Bible Chronicles did not intend to make use of any material for the purpose of harvesting gain. However, Title 17 of United States copyright law states material in use can only be done when it's for theological or general educational purposes, and thus Bible Chronicles believes that this principal material falls under fair use, which honors protection under Section 107 of the same U.S. copyright law.
Chicanos killing Chicanos is what they want. Blacks and Chicanos killing each other is what they want. That's how they run this place. Once we get together, they don't run shit. You got a lot to learn about being Chicano.
Yeah, Alcatraz, midget loco. Yeah. They never seen this coming, man. What up, Loom? What up, Oreo? 500 years of captivity. What else? Now they trying to tell us how we supposed to be, how we supposed to act, how we supposed to rap. How I'm brown but my flow too black. Come on, y'all kidding me, right? Nike Air Flights fitted cock back fresh. Representando Mexicanos on the mat. No estoy jugando, got bars like I battle on smack. But hold on, I'ma bring it right back. My people indigenous. I'm not sure if you getting this. By the time I'm done, you gon' be feeling this. I come from the people, they call MESHIACHA. I've been to the motherland, Chichen Itza. Seen the Mayan ruins, intellectual architects. Been in the cenote, seen ancient artifacts. Really? Cali is Mexico, those are the facts. They raped women, gave elders heart attacks. It was a battle, our people were outgunned. Took life and cattle, we were outdone. However, 2 wars proudly we take to the grave. Those we call our Independence Day. It's time to stand up, educate our people. Stay on our ground, let them know that we equal. We see your plan, but your plan is see-through. You can't stop my people. Mexicano, I'm brown and proud. Mexicano, I'm brown and proud. Mexicano, I'm brown and proud. Mexicano, I'm holding it down.
It all started with Mexicans, Mexicano. Gave birth to the word that we know as Chicanos. Aztec warrior, man, it's all in my blood. From the Tenochtitlan, that's the heart of the love. Now I'm Mexico City, that's a modern day name. Don't let the books confuse it to be a modern day slave. Gotta get your facts right and study the culture. Don't be like Cortez, he came like a vulture. Came to just steal and take away the land. He seen what we got and he was like, damn, who would've guessed it had to be a white man. Damn again, now we got stolen lands. They say go back to where the fuck you from. Man, this is my land, that's what you stole from us. I'm not Hispanic or Latino, I'm a Mexican. Man, fuck La Milicia, you can have that bitch.
It's time to stand up, educate our people. Stay on our ground, let them know that we equal. We see your plan, but your plan is see-through. You can't stop my people. Mexicano, I'm brown and proud. Mexicano, I'm brown and proud. Mexicano, I'm brown and proud. Mexicano, I'm holding it down, yeah.
tend to our women we count on dead. Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet.
I got 1 job, 2 job, 3 when I need them. I got 5 roommates in this one studio, but I never really see them. And we all came America trying to get a lap dance from Lady Freedom. But now Lady Liberty is acting like Hillary Banks with a prenup. Man, I was brave, sailing on graves. Don't think I didn't notice those tombstones disguised as waves. I'm no dummy. Here's something funny. You could be an immigrant without risking your lives, or crossing these borders with thrifty supplies. All you gotta do is see the world with new eyes.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
We get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
It's a hard line when you're an import, baby boy, it's hard times when you ain't sent for it. Braces feed the belly of the beast with they pitchforks. Rich chores done by the people that get ignored. Ya se armó, ya se despertaron. It's a whole awakening. La alarma ya sonó hace rato. Los que quieren buscan, pero nos apodan como vagos. We're the same ones hustling on every level. Ten los datos. Walk a mile in our shoes. Abróchense los zapatos. I've been scoping y'all dudes. Y'all ain't been working like I do while y'all work ya. It hurts ya. You claim I'm stealing jobs, though. Peter Piper claimed he picked them. He just underpaid Pablo, but there ain't a paper trail when you living in the shadows. We America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's a matter of time before the checks all come. But
immigrants, we get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
We get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
Immigrants, we get the job.
Not yet.
It's America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's America's ghost riders. America's ghost riders. America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's America's ghost riders. The credit's only borrowed. It's
immigrants, we get the job done.
Immigrants, we don't like that. Nah, they don't play. British Empire strikes back. They're beating us like 808s and hi-hats at our own game of invasion. This ain't Iraq. Who these Fugees? What do they do for me but contribute new dreams, taxes and tool swagger and food to eat? Cool, they flee war zones, but the problem ain't ours. Even if our bombs landed on them like the Mayflower. Buckingham Palace, a Capitol Hill. Blood of my ancestors had that all built. With an ink you print on your dollar bill. Oil you spill. Thin red line on the flag you hoist when you kill. But still we just say, look how far I come. Hindustan, Pakistan to London, to a galaxy far from their ignorance. Cause
immigrants, we get the job done.
Por tierra o por agua, identidad falsa. Brincamos muros o flotamos en balsa. La peleamos como Sandino en Nicaragua. Somos como las plantas que crecen sin agua, sin pasaporte americano, porque la mitad de Gringolandia es terreno mexicano. Hay que ser bien hijo de puta. Nosotros les sembramos el árbol y ellos se comen la fruta. Somos los que cruzaron. Aquí vinimos a buscar el oro que nos robaron. Tenemos más trucos que la policía secreta. Metimos la casa completa en una maleta. Con un pico, una pala y un rastrillo te construimos un castillo. ¿Cómo es que dice el coro, cabrón?
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
We get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Look how far I come. Look how far I come. Look how far I come.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Not yet.
El autor viene a decirnos con mucha firmeza y gran convencimiento lo mismo que nos decía en el siglo XVIII el barón de Holbach, ¿no? Un filósofo francés de origen alemán. Si nos remontamos al comienzo, entonces hallaremos que la ignorancia y el temor crearon a los dioses. La fantasía, el entusiasmo o el engaño los adornaron o desfiguraron. La debilidad les rinde culto, la credulidad los conserva, la costumbre los respeta y la tiranía los apoya para que la ceguera de los hombres sirva a sus propios intereses.
Bueno. Coming straight out of the Nile. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, this is funny. Let me see. Hold on a second. What do we got going on here? Boom. Bang. All right, fam. Hope y'all doing well tonight. It's Friday. I had a decent week. Got busy. Stayed busy. Had good stuff, but I got sick today. So today was a little awkward, man. I'm gonna try to go good, tonight. Hopefully my throat doesn't get too bad. For you that are keeping the 7th-day rest, happy 7th-day rest. Technically, if you follow the moon, it would be between Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so with that being said, I want to welcome. What up, my brother? I haven't talked to her a while, man. I know you're busy, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but feel free to reach out, bro, if I don't reach out to you either. You know what I'm saying? Jeremías, buenos días, bro. Same to you. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. I know you work your ass off, man. So I got a lot of respect for you on that. Esperemos que te encuentres bien, hermano, You and your family, you and your kids and your wife and all. Tonight is going to be an interesting night. I just will tell you that right now. What up, my brother Joe? Oh, man. Good to have you here, brother. All right, so me no Hebrew. Me no Israelite. Me no know nothing. Listen, first of all, I want to acknowledge the fact that we are people here of this continent, and we've been here before pretty much everybody that came after. So, you know what I mean? I'm thankful for God to give us that beauty and opportunity to be part of this land, because we come from the ground. We go back right to it. You get what I'm saying? That's why land means a lot. And I think you guys sometimes miss that. And people don't realize why they're so attached. I'm sorry. People don't realize why they're so attached sometimes to their own land. It's because, you come from there and you fucking die there. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it works. What up, VTC? What up, bro? I've been noticing your pictures and videos, bro. That's good stuff. Where your post. That's good, bro. Keep it up. Good to have you here. Anyway, so, first of all, I want to acknowledge that our indigeneia, they call it, or like our Mexica bloodline, Taino bloodline, Arawak bloodline, all of that bloodline. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful of that. And then I'm also an investigator, man. And I'm not doing this, as you guys can see, not for, for money interest, or I got some membership that I want to hook you guys up with because I have some knowledge. I could have probably taken that route if I would have been more professional, trimmed up my shit and gonna go through editing and all that. If I really wanted to do that and dig into money, I could have done that, family. But that wasn't the intent. So, regardless of what anybody may assume or say, or maybe not like with what I bring out, the facts are there and the questions are still there. And this is no different than science and religion and faith, because nobody can prove anything right now in this fucking world that we live in. None of us. We are relying on people that have been lying to us for a while now. So it's kind of hard to be asking them to fucking be honest with us, quite frankly. Okay? And this is the reason why. And I'm going to try to keep my tone down out of respect, because I feel that this was more of an attack towards, I don't want to say my channel, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? So this is my answer in a way. First of all, I want to start off with this shit right here, okay? Because as you know, and like I've said before to you, bro, see, I'm a investigator. I enjoy research. I like this stuff. And if it has everything to do with our fucking gente, even more. So I want to bring this out first, because a lot of us, you know, a lot of us disregard shit that is really obvious in our face. I've had so many people come to this channel and try to tell me to believe some shit, and I go into like, okay, let me see it, let me read it. Okay, well, who wrote it and what it's about? When was it written? And who authorized it? And then I find out and feel like, nah, bro, you can't. And all of a sudden, when I bring information, they don't want to hear that. No, you can't do that. You can't bring shit up, and all of a sudden, we find holes in your shit. So let me remind you, family, regarding science, carbon dating. You guys, maybe you know this, maybe you don't. But carbon dating basically is where, you know, science uses, let's say, found bones and determines based on what they, quote unquote, find, you know, and I say that con colmillos and colmillos and shit, is because, you know what I'm saying? It's a theory. Carbon dating was invented. Let me remind you of the word invented. Okay? Invented. And I don't want to be a dick, but I'm going to be a dick right now, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do, like, let's put it this way. You don't like that we say we're Hebrews? Fine. Then debunk what I bring out. Because I'm not just bringing out Bible shit. And I'm not just bringing out, like, regurgitating bullshit. I'm bringing out new stuff all the time. So I'm going to bring you guys some new stuff again. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What's going on, bro? Because even Khazars say it. Even the damn Khazars say it. They said it with their own words that they knew. They brought a translator, Hebrew and Arabic. And you know, I'm going to show you. Okay? So the word invent says create or design. Create by the originator. Make up. Especially so as to deceive someone. Okay? So that's what invented means. Now, carbon copy was invented in 1940. 1940, family. Like, that's around the age when my dad was born. My mom was born around those times, okay? So we're talking about carbon copy, carbon dating, 1940. And again, I want to give you this angle first because my whole class tonight is going to be a response to, you know, people say, me no Hebrew, me no Israelite, but you can't fucking debunk what I bring out. Even with your scholarly shit. Or anybody that's against us saying that we are those people. Because we know we got them from all kinds of angles, fam. It says here, carbon dating was invented in 1940 by Willard Libby. Willard, a chemistry professor at the University of Chicago. He proposed the mentioned in 1946, building upon earlier discoveries related to the carbon-14 isotope. This technique will since become a vital tool for dating archaeological and geological samples. You understand what it is? Okay, so now, we've all heard for a long fucking time. Oh, 30,000 years ago, 100,000 years ago, 1 million years ago, okay? We've heard of that. So again, here's my response, and I'm going to show this one slightly because I don't want to get like dinged on this, okay? Because it's 60 minutes. But let me give you this real quick. It says here, real dinosaur still soft tissue biological tissue. Do you understand that? Real dinosaurs still soft. Do you understand what that means, fam? So basically, what it means is, how old did they say dinosaurs were? They say dinosaurs were what? Shit, man. 1 million years ago, correct? So that means that it should be like a fucking rock. Don't they make those movies and they get the brush and they're brushing the rock against the bone? Correct? By the way, because hardly anybody's been watching this channel, and I think it's the algorithm or the haters, please like and share and subscribe, family. Because again, this is all free. And this is for your goodness and knowledge. And if you don't like what I say, at least chew on the fucking facts. Don't listen to me. I'm very rough, fam. I'm not polished, dude. I didn't grow up with a silver fucking spoon. So I'm just going to say it like I'm going to say it. All right, let's go. Hold on. Let me speed it up. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. So again, carbon dating, 1940. 30,000 years ago? 40,000 years ago? Hey, natives, how many thousands of years have you been here? How many thousands of years have you been here? And by the way, natives, are you using your science or are you using the white man science? Because that's my question kind of like right now, bro. Because I'm wondering, Native American brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, that do not consider yourselves Raza or even Hebrew for that matter, right? What science are you using to say that you lived here for more than 30, 40, 50, 100,000 million years ago? What science? Which one?
What happened next happened by mistake. Mary put some fragments of the bone in acid to dissolve away the outermost layer of mineral. But the acid worked too fast and all the mineral dissolved away. Being a fossil, there should have been nothing left. But there was. And it was elastic, like living tissue.
Whoa. Elastic, like living tissue. Dinosaur bones, fam. Again, carbon dating was invented in 1940. So before you come in here and fucking tell me you've been here 30 fucking million years ago, bro, you got a lot to answer.
This is the piece.
No. She showed us video she took under the microscope.
That's really what happened? Yes. That's the dinosaur bone? Without mineral now. That's what was left.
It looked like the soft tissue she would have expected to find if it had been modern bone. This was impossible. This bone was 68 million years old.
This bone was 68 million years ago, but it had flesh attached to it. Carbon dating was invented in 1940. Carbon dating was invented in 1940. This bone is 65 million years and it's still got flesh on it. I thought flesh decomposes within days. That's why there's a fly, and then there's the maggot, and then, you know what I'm saying? The cycle of life, like everything else.
So
that's why there's mushrooms.
See this, and you think, what? I didn't want to tell anybody.
You'd be ridiculed, right?
And so I said to my technician, okay, do it again. I don't believe it.
And yet, in sample after sample, they were there. Things that looked suspiciously like flexible, transparent blood vessels. She finally mustered the courage to tell Jack.
She said she dissolved the bone away and there were blood vessels. And, I was like shocked. I mean,
how could that be?
How could that be? That's right.
The things Mary was finding inside.
And I'm not trying to, get all scientific with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you can't fucking sit here and come and tell me some shit like, oh, we've been here for millions of years. We ain't no Hebrew. Hebrew history has only been around 6,000 years. Our history has been around 30,000 years. Like, really, bro? Like, we're debunking theoretical bullshit with a simple video. What the hell, bro?
Below the turquoise waters of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies the site of a long-ago mass extinction event. In a geologic instant, most of the world's animals and plant species...
It says there, researchers found 100 million year dinosaur bone with flesh still on it. Right here in our territory, by the way. Let me speed it up. Because here's what we do in Guaracuya. It's legit shit. Like, what? What? And you know what? I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, the Bible, blah, 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 blah. What do you think? What do you think? Like my ancestors, my family didn't go through the same shit you did, fuckface? Like, is that what you guys think? You know, here's the problem. In order for you to dislike something, why don't you find out what it's about? Like, actually study that shit. This is why I can sit here and talk to you brothers and sisters without you thinking that I'm misleading y'all into going into the New Testament now, because I've believed in it for a long time. I grew up in it. But when I start presenting proper questions, like any common sense individual, then you guys can understand, because I'm not here to lie. And here's the reason why too, because I've studied this. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm not going by eyes that, I never studied this Bible and I'm just talking shit against it. No, you don't do that. That's why I'm not talking shit against your shit, because without having some background, and I'm showing you some background with regards to how your theories and you're misleading Native Indians, Native Americans, whatever you want to call, because those brothers are Meshicas just like us, Fulio. And I'm about to show you history and facts and things that make you go, because again, I'm defending our gente. And I'm going on every angle.
Went extinct. Drilling through hundreds of meters of rock, investigators have finally reached the footprint left by the accused. That footprint marks Earth's most notorious space rock impact. Scientists are assembling the most detailed timeline yet of the dino apocalypse. They are giving fresh scrutiny to telltale footprints left by the fateful events so long ago. At the impact of the vascular canals of the rib of a 195 million-year-old dinosaur, where the proteins were found inside the vascular canals of the rib of a 195 million-year-old dinosaur.
Protein was found within the bones of a so-called 195 million year ago bone. You see what I'm saying, family? I'm just going to show you guys another 30 seconds and that's it.
Where blood vessels and nerves would have been present if it were living. Most fossils turn bones into rock, decomposing all organic matter, but this fossil had preserved proteins on it, which could help researchers learn more about dinosaur biology than most fossils could. The incredible finding extends the record of protein preservation by over 100 million years from previous studies.
Family, so you can't go by the assumption, man. You can't go by the assumption. You can't stand ground on that shit no more. Hey, listen, it's inevitable. In case you look up that word, every human being has migrated at one point or another, fam. Every one of us has migrated. Every one of us has migrated. None of us, there's no nation that has not migrated. And just like we are finding out that, hey, carbon dating ain't that fucking old, and they're finding that what we learned in high school isn't necessarily what really was true. And we're also finding out a lot more other stuff. Like, for example, this one. You see, this is why I always had this inclination about the sacrifice. And even though I found some articles and some material, I could not find a solid thing. So I found this young lady. I think it's a young lady. And she goes through this very, very nicely. And I wanted to share this with y'all before I go through everything else. Again, hold on, let me see the quality. There it goes. I think this is good. Hope you guys like it.
Hola, soy Xochit. Y hoy quiero compartir contigo una de las enseñanzas más profundas y reveladoras que mi abuelo, Tata Ejecat, me contó. Es sobre uno de los temas más distorsionados de nuestra historia, los llamados sacrificios humanos. Mi abuelo solía decir, Xochit, lo que se ha dicho sobre nuestros ritos es una sombra lanzada por quienes no entendieron ni quisieron entendernos. Fueron ellos quienes nos dibujaron como bárbaros para justificar sus actos de destrucción. Un día, mientras caminábamos por el mercado de Tlatelolco, mi abuelo me contó cómo presenció la captura de un hombre que había violado las reglas sagradas de Tenochtitlan. Este hombre no era parte de nuestro pueblo. Era un soldado extranjero que había faltado el respeto a la ciudad y había causado daño a mujeres y niños. Lo hicieron prisionero, Xochitl, no por odio, sino para restaurar el equilibrio que había roto con sus acciones. Me dijo, mi abuelo explicó que las ejecuciones públicas, que los extranjeros llamaron sacrificios humanos, no eran actos de violencia gratuita, eran un mecanismo social y político para proteger a la comunidad, un acto que enviaba un mensaje claro. El respeto a la vida y al orden era sagrado. No se trataba de satisfacer a dioses inexistentes, decía Tata Hecat, sino de mostrar que la comunidad no toleraría la injusticia ni el abuso.
I want y'all to pay close attention to what we just heard right now. Because this is the fear of a lot of you people. And that right there, that is technically an Israelite law. And you can't run away from this shit. In Deuteronomy 18, there's an actual commandment, family. And they do this for the purposes of getting rid of a spirit that could taint the rest of the people. So in that time, what they're explaining is that they were hardcore about their laws. Deuteronomy 18:18 says, I will rise. Hold on a second. My bad. 21. My bad. I don't know why it's 18. 21:18 is where I was trying to go. Deuteronomy 21:18. Watch what it says. As a matter of fact, and I'll even make it simple. Para los pendejitos de atrás, güey. It says here, a rebellious son. Suppose someone has a son. And listen, the reason I say the son, because I'm not going to show you, oh, somebody cursed. No. I'm talking about, like, this is what happens when you have a rebellious son. And that's why they wanted order. Suppose someone has a son who is stubborn and rebellious. A son will not obey his parents, even though they punish him. His parents are to take him before the leaders of the town where he lives and makes him stand trial. They are to say to them, wait a minute, stand trial to what? Breaking laws. When you go to stand trial, it's because you went to court because you broke a law. Do you understand how that goes? Exactly. Didn't the Boya Deal say they broke a law to keep order? They did what they did. They are to say to them, our son is a stubborn and rebellious and refused to obey us. He wastes money and is a drunkard. Then the men of the city are to stone him to death. And so you will get rid of this evil spirit. That is a commandment. They said the same exact thing. Let me go back a little bit. And this is why you guys got to understand it. Okay, you guys want to be natives? Fine, sounds good. Learn about the real facts of who we are. And now we kept order. And that's one thing that you guys don't want to hear about. The history that I found that we did keep order. We were keeping order. That's why we had particular, ceremonial days, sacrificial days, not people. We found what was it? We kept the Passover in a sense. We followed the new moon as the months. Man, shit, I can go on and on. Let's go.
Extranjeros llamaron sacrificios humanos. No eran actos de violencia gratuita. Eran un mecanismo social y político para proteger a la comunidad. Un acto que enviaba un mensaje claro. El respeto a la vida y al orden era sagrado. No se trataba de satisfacer a dioses inexistentes, decía Tata Hecat, sino de mostrar que la comunidad no toleraría la injusticia ni el abuso. Los cronistas españoles, al ver nuestras prácticas, exageraron y tergiversaron los relatos, describiendo escenas llenas de fantasía y horror. Decían que los mexica sacrificaban miles de personas en un solo día, pero mi abuelo me enseñó que eso no era cierto. Esos relatos, Xochitl decía, fueron escritos para que Europa viera nuestra tierra como un lugar salvaje.
I also want to point out, family, this is why I say there's always a migration, right? Now, think this for a moment, okay? I'm not even going to insinuate it, so then I can put it in your mind. I'm just going to ask you a question. What other people or related to them regarding religion, whatever, what other people paints blue on themselves? Like, who technically is bluish? Like, you know what I mean? Their whole body and shit. Who does that? I'll let you guys post it, man. I'm not gonna. If you guys want to answer it, soon, then I'll tell you once the video ends. But you should know. Again, migration. I'm not saying we're certain people. What I'm saying is that when you migrate, you pick up shit from others. What the fuck, bro? Hey, wait.
Mi abuelo me explicó que en ocasiones, como un lugar salvaje que necesitaba ser conquistado. Mi abuelo me explicó que en ocasiones los cautivos eran quienes habían cometido actos de guerra o agresiones contra nuestra gente. Estas ejecuciones no eran comunes ni indiscriminadas. Eran decisiones pensadas para mantener el equilibrio y la justicia en la comunidad. Así como ellos castigan en sus plazas y prisiones, decía, nosotros teníamos nuestras formas de proteger el orden. También me contó cómo, cuando los extranjeros llegaron, muchos de ellos lastimaron a mujeres, niños y ancianos, personas inocentes que solo querían vivir en paz. Algunos de esos agresores fueron hechos prisioneros y sus acciones no quedaron impunes. Era nuestra manera de decirle al mundo que nuestra gente, nuestra tierra y nuestras tradiciones merecían respeto, decía mi abuelo. La idea de que los mexica eran violentos y sanguinarios no corresponde con la realidad de nuestro pueblo. Éramos una sociedad que valoraba profundamente el orden, la vida y la conexión con la naturaleza. Mi abuelo siempre me recordaba que nuestro calendario, nuestra arquitectura y nuestras prácticas reflejaban una comprensión avanzada del universo, no una obsesión por la muerte. Cuando pienso en estas historias, entiendo que el sacrificio humano, como lo describieron los extranjeros, fue una sombra que lanzaron sobre nosotros. Fue su manera de justificar sus actos y borrar nuestra grandeza. Pero la verdad de nuestra cultura vive en nuestras raíces, en las historias que aún se cuentan, en el respeto que seguimos teniendo por el equilibrio y la justicia. Mi abuelo me contaba muchas historias, como seguramente el tuyo también. Me gustaría compartir contigo las enseñanzas de mi abuelo, Tata Ejecat, para que juntos podamos redescubrir la sabiduría ancestral que nos pertenece.
All right, fam. Sorry. My bad. I didn't mute it.
Este símbolo, y aquí te voy a explicar por qué. A todos nos han contado la misma historia del águila parada en el nopal devorando una serpiente, pero aquí vamos a analizar algunos amoshtis, códices y otras investigaciones e iconografías que nos cuentan una historia diferente. Quédate y tú decides cuál es la verdad. Este es el Códice Mendoza. Aquí podemos ver la travesía para fundar Mexico Tenochtitlan. Aquí vemos al Güey Tlatoani Tenoch, que se encargó de fundar Mexico Tenochtitlan, pero además estamos viendo esta imagen. ¿Y qué es lo que observamos? Aquí el águila no está devorando ninguna serpiente. Vamos a seguir investigando por qué. Aquí estamos viendo el Códice Tobar. Aquí tenemos dos figuras, Mexictin y Tenoch, de Mexico Tenochtitlan. Podemos ver la figura del águila, pero en esta ocasión el águila está devorando a otra ave. Este códice representa a la etapa colonial o mestiza. Y ahora veamos este códice, el códice Durán. Aquí podemos ver que incluso la técnica es completamente diferente. Cada uno de los participantes están dialogando, que es algo diferente de ver en los códices, y vemos al águila que está parada sobre este charco de agua y aquí sí está devorando una serpiente. Es evidente que esto es por manos que se dedicaron al colonizaje, pero no tiene nada de nativo. Ahora veamos este. Este se llama Teocalli de la Guerra Sagrada y se encuentra en el Museo de Antropología e Historia. Aquí podemos ver la representación de la fundación de Tenochtitlan. Y aquí está Tetl, piedra, Noctli, nopal, y es Tenochtitlan. Podemos ver a la águila, y en esta ocasión el águila tiene este símbolo. Este símbolo se llama Atlachinoli, que podemos ver representado en esta imagen. El Atlachinoli representa la unión del fuego y del agua, que en realidad está indicando el momento de reverdecimiento y sequía. Es importante retomar la historia contada por nosotros y no como nos la contaron. En estos 700 años de la fundación de Tenochtitlan, recordemos y retomemos nuestros símbolos originales.
Let me just put that on fire for her.
¡Que alguien me explique! ¡Viva México, cabrones!
Check this out. I am going to show you something. I've shared this before. No, I haven't shared this page with y'all before. But I've shared many things regarding this information. I think y'all gonna love it, especially some of you brothers that always ask me for this info. Excuse me. By the way, I'm a little sick, man, and I think I mentioned it to y'all. The celts and pits were blue body paint for some plants that produce blue dye. Yeah, that also in India, in the Middle East, they paint their gods in blue. And here's the funny part. Somehow it related to like seminal sacrifice. I don't know. I just found it interesting. Anyways, this is the murals of Sheikh Nab structure. So again, and here goes how Avan family, like when you study and you know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like not many people can fool you. Especially when you get these wobbles and shit, these dumbasses that go out of nowhere. So I ask you wobbles, like, so this is you guys right here? So this is you? We see here, and I'm not necessarily going to read things to you, but this was found, and it's roughly dating, supposedly 2,300 years ago, supposedly. We don't know. But there is one thing about these pictures that I know that all of us can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us can relate to. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, hold on. Is this it? Right, check this out. Boom. Like, look at that. That's our people, bro. You know, those big hats. So it's not just and again, these don't look like black folks. Look at that light skin. Look at that light skin. What are you saying? Like, you don't look like them. Now, you don't even wear those hats. Who still wears those hats? Either way, I'm showing you the history about our gente. We have a lot to share and to express in common. And I'm not pushing against who we are. You guys are just blind. You're talking shit about something you don't know. Just because you listen to some stupid BHI channel and shit, all of a sudden you're mad. Look, this is our history. And no one can take it from us. So just like you embraced stuff like this, okay? A lot of you guys do. Oh, look, you know what I'm saying? We've been here 30,000 years ago. And you want to use this material, correct? Okay. All right. Sounds good. These are our people working hard. Look at these images. Does these look like morenos to you, bro? Straight up people from West Africa? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, that's gonna hurt!
Come on, bro. Stop it. There's no time for games here. Who works like this? Who carries these things? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. You know what I mean? These are beautiful pictures. Look at that right there. El jarrito. Look at that. Are you telling me that's a so-called West African or African American? Stop it. Stop it, Wobbles. Stop it. Try to defend your shit now. It's crazy, bro. Oh, no, well, they're going to isolate this part, though. You know what I'm saying? They always do that. But nah, other than that, like, this stuff is fucking beautiful, man. Look at the hat. Again, the hat, right? Oh, look at the skin arc. Look at the skin arc. But you guys have no relation to this shit whatsoever. Whatsoever. This is what Amla was talking about when he was doing his interview. And I don't know if all of you revealed this here right now, but you were asking me about this, bro. And this is actually it. This is right. I mean, I would advise y'all to take pictures of this, because this right here debunks all the stinky funk, all the way from Ethiopia to West Africa, bro. Seriously, all that bullshit that they like to sing and talk about, all that la 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 stuff, that blah blah blah, that confabulation. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to fit in history within the empty space. Somehow, some way, you lost your. Somehow, some way, it went somewhere. Don't get offended, man. Prove your cause. Defend your shit. I'll put the link up if you want to defend it. Are you going to use this image right here? Interesting, my friends. Is that a tattoo on her ankle? Wow. And look at that light skin. Come on, fam. Come on, man. Please. And that's where it's from, fam. You see that? Ahí les enseño la foto. Maya, by the way. Maya, which which actually covers what I'm going to be talking about. Because that's where you meet, where we mentioned Quiche. The Quiche tribe, or the Quiche, right? Maya Quiche, whatever. Okay, we keep going on and on. Look at this, man. Look at this. Come on, fam. Really? What is it? What are they doing? Cooking or pouring something. Sounds like it. Look at that sis right there. See? Look at the baby, family. Oh, hell no. Boom. Boom, boom. Man, for only 6 of y'all to be here watching this shit, man, hell with y'all that just left. I don't give a shit. Honestly, man, I'm not even doing it for a lot of people watching no more, because I can tell right now, bro, that you guys don't even know what to believe anymore at all. Look at this. The white man told y'all, right, that the reason why we were light skinned was because they came. The BHI told you, if you believe in that bullshit, that was the reason why you don't look like them is because you mixed with the white man. That's exactly what they say to you. And I've been showing you guys books, material that actually says that, bro, we were all kinds of skin tone here. Look at that. Come on, fam. How come? See, that guy looks kind of Asian and shit, like the dude from that movie, Apocalipto. How come Wobbles don't show this shit? And this isn't about y'all. It's about facts. So now let me show you something real quick. I'm going to go to... Let me see if I can go back, because I don't want to skip what I have organized here. Hold on. Give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on, I'm just kidding, fam. Hold on, here we go. Whoa. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is a book called, and write them down, fam, please. do yourself a favor and write this shit down. A ver qué dice, hermano. Yo miré que AMLO lo expuso. Yeah, man, bro, it was like. Es más, tengo una video. Es más, ¿sabes qué? Me recordaste de algo, Jeremías. AMLO dijo en una video que nosotros tenemos una historia, pues, antigua. O sea, así lo dice, ¿verdad? He says, like, we have a long history here. And then he says, from a place far away. Okay? I have the video where he says that. Now, and quite frankly, I don't want to necessarily show you the video because I have to look for the statement in his book. He wrote a book called Gracias, AMLO Manuel López Obrador. And on page, man, I don't remember if I should have wrote it down. I was reading it. And my mom showed it to me. Well, she didn't show it to me, but I was reading what she was reading. It was like 20 pages between 145 to 175. And he says it in the book. A matter of fact, I think he says it right here. This is from the book Gracias. And he says, recordemos que hace 500 años llegaron los españoles. Right? Hold on. Llegaron los españoles y hace 700 se asentaron los mexicas en la actual capital de la república. Pero la ciudad de Calakmul en la región maya tiene pinturas murales y esculturas y artes de exquisita calidad y belleza desde el 2300 años. Según los arqueólogos, disculpen, las cabezas colosales de la cultura olmeca fueron esculpidas hace 3000 años y las pinturas rupestres de Baja California Sur son de hace 10,000 años. A ello debemos agregar que no solo se trata de vestigios materiales, sino de que este patrimonio debe concebirse acompañado de un gran desarrollo en la ciencia, es decir, en el conocimiento de las matemáticas, la ingenierías, la medicina, la astronomía y todo ello recubierto en lo músico, espiritual, ético, humanístico y político. So he's talking about like this particular pictures that I showed you guys right here, okay? And he also says that from what he found, it's not just, what we see, it's a lot of spiritual knowledge, mystical, so to speak, humanistic and political as well. So it means they had order. Now, again, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it says here, he states, and this is the ex-president of Mexico, I'm sorry. He said that we come from a very far place, okay? El pueblo hebreo por Julián Rosa Delany. And it says this here on page 14. And I think it says it I think I need to show you page 835 as well. It says here, pero si estas filicianos son ingeniosos, no son menos las que corresponden a las lenguas quechua y aymara, que proceden del hebreo y del caldeo. So here we see that these people believe that the Quechua language and Aymara language proceeds from Hebrew or Chaldean, which is from, that region in Asia, but not in North, like in the Middle East, because that's technically Asia. Okay? So it says here, los vocablos México, Perú, Cacique, Sinato, Canoa, Macana, Ana y Rasha, o Racha, vienen de los hebreos Masi, Pará, Acautín, Sinail, Canón, Macha, Ana y Aracha. Tupac viene de Topa or Tobi, familias de Israel. So here's where we see, what they found. This is from Noticias Americanas. Entretenimientos físico-históricos sobre el América. Deja ver que no lo puedo leer. sobre la América meridionas y la... no se puede ver eso. Y la septentrional oriental. Okay? So you guys can take a picture of that. We go to the next page. Check this out. It says here, sobre el idioma de los indios y juicio del modo en que es regular que se poblasen las Indias. All right? I'm going to try to do my best reading it. It says, es opinión muy válida entre las personas eruditas que poseen con perfección la lengua quichua, traer este algún origen de la hebrea, con la cual le hallan mucha semejanza, porque aquellas palabras que en la Sagrada Escritura se conversan de y siendo en la pronunciación y en el sonido igual, meaning that the Hebrew sounds a lot like our language. No dejen de ser bastantes las que no se notan con esta íntima semejanza, de suerte que juzgándolo por este principio no admite duda, guardar entre sí muchas consonancia. All right? Resta saber si el significado que tiene en la hebrea es con precisión el mismo que en la otra. Porque las palabras que la Sagrada Escritura que se hallan en la quichua son por lo común aquellas en que los intérpretes no se han hallado conformes o que no les ha podido encontrar la inteligencia que les corresponde, no siendo extraño que en lo uno se parecen sin suceder lo mismo en el significado. Para poder determinar sobre ello con la propiedad, sería preciso que los sujetos instruidos en la quechua desde la infancia que la hablan y entienden en toda su fuerza, por serles natural como a los mismos indios, poseen el hebreo antiguo con la misma perfección y entonces podrían hacer la comparación de una con otra. So, he's talking about how if they could find how can I say, ¿cómo te puedo decir? Like if they could find the children, because children, when they grow up in the language, in the original language, you hear the pureness of it, not the, how can I say, the influence of other people, so to speak. Okay? Now, before I go further, hold on a second, my phone's going to die. Before I go further, let me show you this real quick here, okay? Because it's me now. I'm you know what I mean? Like here's me. Oh, my bad, family. I don't want to. It's personal stuff. Here's me saying what I'm saying, bro. Because you know what I mean? Like I'm about to show you guys some shit right now.
We are not Hebrews. We no lost tribe of Israel. Hebrew history is only 6,000 years old. Native history is over 30,000 years old. Remember that.
You hear that? Even though carbon copy just completely debunks the bullshit. So instead of me showing you some old books of other people, of other, I don't know, ideas, I'm going to show you a book from them. And you're going to see what they say. It's just by Max Demont, Jews, God, and History. And I found this so interesting, family. On page 371, okay? It says here, Jewish history in America begins with the expulsion of the Jews from Spain in the same year and month that Columbus set sail on his first voyage in search of a trade route to India. Jews served on board his small flotilla as able-bodied seamen. And they don't mean like that kind of seamen, okay? So we can see here, Jews. Do you understand that? And I've shared this with you before. This is not new to us. But hold on. It continues. Maps research. So it's seamen, map readers, interpreters, and surgeons, right? So they need someone to read the map, They need someone that knows how to, navigate the ship. They need someone that speaks different languages. And they need a doctor just in case y'all get sick and get cut. Okay? Very clear. Now, that's not enough though. And again, this is not an old book, fam. This is not some random Hispanic whatever. This is them. And look what they say. As a footnote to history, we must record the fact that the Indians on the Caribbean island where the flotilla first landed were greeted in Hebrew. And Arabic by one Luis de Torres. Hold on. A Jewish interpreter aboard the flagship. For Columbus was certain that the natives spoke either Hebrew or Arabic. Now, this isn't a book from, some random somebody that tries to push a narrative, family. Okay? No. 1.5 billion copies in print. Unquestionably the best popular history of the Jews written in the English language. Second edition. So this guy's wrote a lot about those people. And they admitted themselves. He said it's a fact. It's a fact. It's not a fiction. It's not something they made up. And I've told you guys who financed the slave trade. I've shared with you guys many books. Jews and Muslims of British Columbia. I mean, that's just one of several other fucking sources that I provided for you. Here they admitted themselves. It says Jews served on board. Hold on a second. As a footnote to history, we must record the fact, okay? We must record the fact that the Indians on the Caribbean islands where the flotilla first landed were greeted in Hebrew and in Arabic by Luis de Torres, a Jewish interpreter aboard the flagship, because Columbus, the reason he knew was because he was a fucking Jew himself. For Columbus was certain that the natives spoke either Hebrew or Arabic. Now, you guys, hold on a second. Well, sorry, somebody had a question. My bad. My wife came in here. Hold on a second. ¿Qué pasó, ma? Babe, what's up? Okay, cool. All right. I will. So it says here that the Columbus was certain that the natives spoke either Hebrew or Arabic. Why though? Why was he certain that the natives spoke Hebrew or Arabic? Because family, in case you guys don't know, and I know you guys like to hate, but see, that's why you need to learn what you're hating. 2nd Ezra 13 talks about a certain people of a certain area going to a certain location. 2nd Ezra 13:45 talks about Arsareth, that the 10 tribes of Israel went to a region called Arsareth. Here we see that Columbus knew that the people that were here, our gente, the natives, they definitely spoke Hebrew or Arabic, one of the two, because he understood that they left either in the Arabic or Hebrew time. They really didn't know, but they knew that we left that region. Okay? It was Torres, incidentally, who discovered maize and brought it to Europe. What a coincidence. Oh, shit. Hopefully we touch on that later. Because we also have wobbles that say that they taught us how to use maize. Please, bro. This is getting ridiculous. Who discovered maize and brought it to Europe, where the potato, it enriched the diet of the Western man, leaving ourselves up into the charge that we credit. The Jews, with everything, we must also note that it was not Sir Walter Raleigh who introduced tobacco to Europe, but Torres and his Christian companion Rodrigo Jerez. Now, let me ask you, fam. At any moment, after them saying that they spoke Hebrew to our Taino brothers first, right? Did they then say, oh, but we didn't speak Hebrew? Not at all. It says here, hey, yo, we spoke Hebrew to them, and you know why we did it? Because fucking Columbus knew that we would speak Hebrew as well. Well, what a coincidence, right? All right. Well, in case you guys don't know, they fucking tell you, fam. And this is why, you know what I mean? These videos don't get old, because now it's not just us saying it and, oh, Second Ezra said this and that, and or us bringing some old ass book from some fucking random person. No, they're saying it themselves. A big time writer, publisher, writer, whatever, that talks about them. And he said it himself. How did they know? Because of this, fam. Listen to this. This is from a movie called 1492 Conquest to Paradise. Okay? You should watch it. Very interesting.
Why did you wish to sail west?
To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
How can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
2 minutes, and already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes. We are burning people for less. The men you're about to confront have no emotion.
See that? Making sense now, huh? Making sense now? Making sense now? I hope so. I hope so. Because in case you guys don't know, remember it says here that you know, he spoke Hebrew to us. How do we know that? Be like, how do you? He just said it, bro. It ain't nothing. Okay. How do we know that? Okay, I'm gonna show you how we know that. I'm gonna go more into this book more often now, family, more, you know, as we move forward. And this is one that I have. It's an awesome book. The Nuxus spoken language, the links between the Maya and the Semitic during pre-Columbian times by David Allen Deal. You cannot deny, or you can't deny this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny this shit, dude. Sorry. You can't debunk this. You just can't. You know what I mean? And I'm also going to show you, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm also going to show you some stuff. Because unless you can debunk this, then maybe it makes sense. But nah, you can't. You can't touch this. It says here on page 14. Oh, I thought I had page 13 already. Hold on, let me see. Page 13. Well, I'll read you page 14. The other ones will come up. It says here, page 14. Okay. It says the Bible has it that the forefather of the people of Israel and Judah, one people, two lordships, was a man called Jacob, Yaakov, later surnamed Israel. His name is based on the Hebrew prime root Akab, meaning to supplant, as he was to supplant his elder brother Esau. Were you an Israelite of the time, you could refer to him as Baal Yaakov, Lord Jacob. If you were referring to his immediate family or his successors, you might say to him Baalim Yaakov, lords of Jacob. To carry this idea a bit further, had you followed the common Hebrew practice of dropping a first vowel of name, Yitzhak, Sak, Abram, Braham, Jacob, Akab, you would have vocalized Baalim Akab, which, as you can see, is the name of the Maya father, patriarch of the Popol Vuh fame. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you this. So here, I wish I had the other page. I'll look for it. The Popol Vuh states that Baalam Kitse, upon his having a presentiment of his death, left a symbol of his being. It was a monk called Pisong Akal, I guess, or Pisong Gagal. I guess that's a Hebrew name. But hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick, because I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get that page for you, fam. Because I did write it down. Okay, here it goes right here. 76. All right, so here it goes right here. So Balaam Akab, right? Balaam Akab, Maya forefather, mentioned in all the Mayan titulos involved in the ancient events on the other side of the sea in Tulan. I want you to keep that in mind. Quechuan Civilization, page 273, 287. It says in Hebrew, Ba'alim Ab, Akab. It's a planter. Balaam Akab. Balaam Akab. Baalim Akab. Hebrew meaning noble of Jacob. Balaam Akab, right? You see that? Balaam Akab. Okay? I think I said it enough. Lord Jacob. Balaam Akab. Balaam Akab, right? Okay. Perfect. I'm glad we got that clear. Now I'm going to show you this. Sorry, I'm sick. Excuse me. Whoa. I'm going to show you something. Jacob. And it says, we'll just go here. Tools. And then we'll click on Jacob. Remember how many times I read that to you, okay? Listen to this.
Strong's H 3290. Yaakov. Yaakov, right? Look at the spelling, by the way. Okay? You're like, nah, it doesn't sound the same. So, yeah, you're right. Okay, sounds good. Now, here's the root word of that word. H6117. Strong's H 6117. Akav.
A cab? A cab? What do you mean? What's that mean, fam? Right? To supplant.
Strong's H 6117. Akav.
A cab. Now we have Strong H 3290.
Strong's H 3290. Yaakov.
So we see here that a cab, Yaakov, a cab. Okay, now, in case you guys don't know, look, I'll make it simple. That's why you see this name in the Bible. That's why you see this name in the Bible, family. Okay? And this is like a king or something. And the Most High, in a way, dealt with him. Here's where matter of fact, have you ever seen that movie Shrek with Donkey, Shrek and Donkey? Like, this is where they get it from. Numbers 22-29. The ass starts talking to him like, yo, why you beating me up, man? I fucking took care of you all this time and shit. Balaam. And Balaam said unto Balak, this is a capital B, which basically also means if you really read, you know what I'm saying? Like the story, like God was dealing with him in some way. I haven't read too much about him, to be honest. But I find it interesting that that word Ba'alam, which you don't see it applied to anybody else, we're using it? And you don't think that's significant? It doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't matter, right? Like, it's pretty stupid to think that way. It's pretty stupid to fucking ignore it. Now, I put this up, I posted this on one video, and I forgot about it, man, but I'm going to bring it to you guys up. I posted this, it says, in the Bible, the word wind is ruach. H7307 is the concordance. Okay? So H7307 is a concordance of the word ruach. So keep in mind that time does change the language and pronunciation. So let's consider the word urakan. Now consider the word ruach, but add a khan after. So look like ruakan or hurakan, which Quechua is, it's a language very similar to Hebrew. We read about that stuff. Like, for example, the spirit, right? What's the spirit? We'll show right here. Oh, my bad. The word spirit. We'll go to Genesis. Very simple. 6 and 3. My spirit, right? To the point. And it's what?
Strong's H7307. Ruach. Ruach.
Ruach or ruach, right? It's basically ruach. Now it says here that it means wind, breath, mind, spirit, breath, wind. Oh, heaven, right? Wind, right? Okay, now let me show you something. Huracan. What is huracan? Hurricane means what? It's also the name in Quiche Maya, God associated with wind, storm, and fire. That's exactly what ruach on. And again, these people are listening to us talk. That doesn't mean that they know exactly how to write it down. You can't believe that. You gotta be stupid. I don't remember where this book is from. I'll find it maybe later on. It says, en el inmenso campo de idiomas indígenas sudamericanos, la ciencia lingüística ha progresado muy poco hasta el día de hoy. I'm gonna skip it. Dice, entre algún idioma indígena con uno o varios idiomas del antiguo mundo. All right, so it's basically saying that. Let me start here. Se nota frecuentemente el diletantismo en los ensayos hechos y la ingenua tendencia a demostrar sorprendentes relaciones de parentesco entre algún idioma indígena con uno o varios idiomas del antiguo mundo. Y la consecuencia es que nos encontramos ante un mare magnum de teorías y conjeturas que carecen de valor científico, meaning they got some valor, they have some good proof. Then it says, ya el gran apóstol misionero, padre Bartolomé de las Casas y varios otros coetáneos de él pretendieron demostrar que los indígenas de América procedían de la raza semita. Now, are they saying Hebrews? No. But again, you guys that believe in the Bible, right? Do you ever wonder, what are you, a Hamite, Semite, or a Japhite? What are you? Do we not ask ourselves those questions? Does it not matter? Then it says here, las lenguas andinas en sus relaciones con el grupo lingüístico semita. Hace comparación entre el aymara y quechua y el hebreo, de las cuales algunos son en realidad sorprendentes. Aymara, Uru, Elía, hebreo, it says Aymara, it says Uru equals el día. Hold on, Aymara, Uru, el día, hebreo, Uru, or la luz. Okay, en Aymara, Uru equals el día. En hebreo, or la luz. Quichua, Pakar equals la mañana. Hebreo, Boker, la mañana. No hace muchos años, un boliviano Emeterio Villamil publicó un libro en que trata de probar nada menos que el aymara es lengua de Adán. Meaning Hebrew. Afirma que el sánscrito, el sumero, el ario, el zend, el hebreo y las lenguas indogermanas tienen sus raíces tomadas del aymara. No es poco su pretensión. You see that? You can't deny these things. You can't turn a blind eye on it. This is from that book, El Pueblo Hebreo, page 35. El doctor Pablo Patrón dice también que las razas quechua y aymara han fundado una civilización en las yunares del Efretus. Oh, shit.
A ver, que alguien me explique.
it says your Quechua Aymaras actually like had a foundation of Euphrates. Remember, keep in mind that not Deuteronomy. 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 40, it says this. Those of the 10 tribes were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, king, whom Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so they came there into another land. Which waters? The Euphrates. Verse 43, and they entered into Euphrates by the narrow place of the river. And it says here, el Pablo Patrón dice también que la raza quechua y aymara han fundado una civilización en las llanuras del Eufrates. Entonces todos estos rastros prueban que los indios no son oriundos del Perú, como sostienen muchas personas, así como ustedes, güey. We've been here 30,000 years ago. We've been here 50 million years ago. Me no Hebrew. Here is debunking your shit too. Entonces, todos estos rastros prueban que los indios no son oriundos del Perú, meaning like you didn't just fucking grow from the ground out of Peru and shit. Like completely separate from every human being. Like you were like an organism and you just completely grew on your own, had no relation to white or black or Asian or nothing and shit. Y'all full of shit, bro. Oriundes del Perú, como sostienen muchas personas pendejas, I'm going to say that, llegando a asegurar que han brotado de la tierra como los hongos. Let me read that again. Entonces, todos estos rastros prueban que los indios no son oriundos del Perú, como sostienen muchas personas, llegando a asegurar que han brotado de la tierra como los hongos, pendejos. Lógicamente, eso no puede ser, güey. No sean babosos, cabrones. We've been here 30,000 years ago. We have no connection with nobody over there. Why? You running from your Mongolian fucking, what do you call it? Insecurity and shit? Are you that insecure that you get called that and that's why you like run from history? Maybe that's what you are. Maybe you guys that are running from it, maybe you guys are Mongolians and you don't want to fucking hear it. Because we ain't calling ourselves Mongolians, fuckfaces. We're going into history and we're walking over the Mongolian theory and we're showing y'all that we ain't even close to that fucking theory. But no, you guys are scared of that. So I sometimes wonder, why are you so scared of a name that don't belong to you?
Que alguien me explique. Who are you?
Lógicamente eso no se puede ser, güey. Chingada madre, cabrón. O sea, ¿cómo puedo explicarme yo, güey? Más aceptable sería la prodescencia israelita de los indios. ¿Ya ven cómo dicen, güey? It would be more acceptable to be like, yeah, you guys are Hebrews. Don't you think you're a fucking mushroom? That we we had no connection with Africa and Europe. We've always been in this continent. And the reason why these dumbass natives want to fucking rely on that shit is because they're like, if we say that we weren't like, this isn't really our land, that we just migrated here, that gives the white man the right to take our land. Hey, fuck faces, he already took your land. You're not fucking dumb. You guys are fucking dumb. Like, we're going to give in to the theory. Bro, he took your shit already. Are you not seeing it? He is diapering. He's leaving his diapers in your land, bro. Más aceptable sería la prudencia israelita de los indios, como dice el doctor Rocha. Watch this. El fundamento escrito aparece en un pasaje de Esdras, uno de los escribas más notables del pueblo judío. Capítulo 3, libro 4, which is what I was reading. Sus profecías tuvo Esdras 250 años antes de Jesucristo. Una visión de un hombre que salía del mar y congregó numerosas gentes. Let me see, hold on a second. The over 30,000 year theoretical natives, over 30,000 year old theoretical natives insults one like us for bringing out information like this. Yeah, I know, bro. Like even this guy says, bro, it's like I don't even know how to translate it. I think it sounds fucking great in Spanish and says, entonces, todos estos rastros prueban que los indios no son oriundos del Perú, como sostienen muchas personas, llegando a asegurar que que han brotado de la tierra como los pinches hongos, güey. Lógicamente eso no se puede ser, cabrón. Más aceptable sería la procedencia israelita de los indios. You see what I'm saying? Being an Israelite is more logical than your fucking logic, dumbass.
A ver, que alguien me explique.
Who are you?
I hope it offends you. I mean, I don't. Sometimes, fam, I just. Maybe I need more patience. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll help me a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, come on, man. Remember the word ruach? Look, this is from a book called The View of the Hebrews. I forgot to show it to you. In English, it's rushing wind. In Indian, is roa. Roakan. In Hebrew, ruach. That's what I was using the word ruach with urakan. And we use the word ruach. We see. I'm going to show you some books that show that. I think in this one too. Oh no, this is the Origen de los Indios. Oh, let me not forget that I have that. I'm gonna continue because I think I. Oh no, that's right. I was gonna wait. Hold on. I'm gonna stick to it. I was gonna show you this one next. This is hold on. Let me go to the page. And again, I told you guys I was gonna show you a lot of pages, a lot of books, and it's your due diligence to look for them, get them, find them, buy them, keep them, show them to your family. And if they don't give a fuck it. Show them to yourself. Because this is your salvation, fam. You got to know who you are, bro. Look, listen, man. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. But I tell you one thing. Our people were keeping order. And a lot of other nations didn't like that shit. You saw the video. We weren't sacrificing people. We were killing those bastards because they were breaking laws. Don't they do that here? How many people did they deport because, you guys broke the law? And sent you to like Africa and shit. That's one was like fucking killing you, dude. Like ending up in a country you're not even belonging to. That's fucking nuts. It says here, Origen de los Indios del Nuevo Mundo. Take a picture of it, please. Con privilegio. I don't know what year that is. We're going to go to page 298. 100 pages short. Another 40. Another 10. Okay, here we go. Just 2 pages. I'll get through it. 96, 97, 98. It says here on page 98. It says, en la Nueva España hay este nombre México, el cual, como lo advierte el padre Fray Esteban de Salazar, es hebreo. Y así se pone en el Salmo 2, que quiere decir Cristo Jesús, which is not true. What it means is MESHIACHA means anointed, not Jesus Christ. Okay. Y aunque ahí en aquella pronuncia es nombre de una ciudad, y acá en el Salmo nombre que daban los hebreos. You see that? Nombre que daban los hebreos. This is the name that the Hebrews gave. Los reyes, los sacerdotes y a Cristo nuestro Señor. Basically saying that the kings and the prophets, right? The priests were anointed. Que ellos esperaban esperaban había de venir de medirlos. Then now here's the good question, fam. It says that que ellos esperaban había de venir a remedirlos, pero no se repararon eso, que bien pudieron acomodar el nombre. Fuck, I can't even read that. Let me see, hold on. Que bien pudieron acomodar este nombre a una ciudad, porque el caudillo que traían los pobladores poblaron a México. Se llamaba Messi. Y como otros escribieron Meshi, y de este se derivó después el nombre de aquella ciudad. So basically saying that, look, here it goes, I'm sitting on the bottom. Nótese el nombre Meshi, que es realmente hebreo, y cuadra maravillosamente al caudillo Cabeca y capitán de los mexicanos. Por esta misma razón podemos decir que el nombre Yactán es el que ahora tiene pronuncia en Nueva España, que es Yucatán. I don't know if you guys know this, but Yactán is in the Bible. And he says that Yucatán was named after Yactán.
A ver, que alguien me explique.
Porque aquel fue el nombre de un hijo de Iber, en quien habemos dicho con autoridad del tostado, I guess, que se I can't read that. Honestly, fam, I'm not really used to these words, man. Hold on a second, hold on. Y ya que él no les, que yo, you know what, I'm going to skip it because I don't want to sound like shit. I hate to sound like that. My bad, fam, my bad. Sorry. I wish I could read it. Just couldn't read it. And I don't want to sound sloppy. Let's see what we got going on. Hold on. I already showed you guys that. Literatura. I showed you guys this one. Okay. We have... Oh, hold on. We have this book here. Ligeras observaciones, elementos de historia. All right. And it says right here on page 100. Alguien se ha avanzado a afirmar, según refiere Sobrón, las lenguas americanas, que el idioma de los aborígenes de Cuba era hebreo, correspondió y Fray Juan José Bautista, whatever book he wrote, llamado el título mexicano, creía firmemente que el hebreo y el náhuatl son lenguas hermanas.
¡Que alguien me explique!
Read that again. Llamado el título mexicano, dice que Fray Juan Bautista escribió. Man, I don't know what that is. I have to get the PDF file. If you guys want it, just like send me a message. I'll get it to you. Llamado el título mexicano, creía firmemente que el hebreo y el náhuatl son lenguas hermanas. No participó de tan exagerada doctrina, pero sí me llama la atención que el idioma de los aztecas, como lo enseña don Francisco Fernández y González, las lenguas habladas por los indígenas del norte y de Centroamérica, presentan notables analogías con el hebreo en la formación de los plurales y los prefijos pronominales y en el futuro del verbo sustantivo. Más aún, no falta quienes aseguran que el pueblo cario, pristino, poblador del actual territorio de Centroamérica, es probablemente el pueblo civilizado más antiguo del mundo, el cual tuvo al Egipto por colonia y fue quizás la cuna de la humanidad. Holy shit!
¡Que alguien me explique!
I think Vega, you may like this, man. In case you're watching. Now I'm gonna show you this real quick. We're not done yet. Show you this real quick, man. This is here Ayaman language. You know, that's from our people. Hiraharan, right? Ayaman language. Ayaman, right? It's here for us. You know what I'm saying? It's our language. You know, we know that, right? Check this out. Description is a map from Saudi Arabia. What word do you see there?
A ver, que alguien me explique.
I can't debunk my shit. Matter of fact, bro, here I'm in the mood to I'm in the mood to chop it up with some of y'all. Let me see. Hold on. You guys wanna join? Someone wants to debunk this shit? Well, I don't know. You West brothers want to jump in and maybe add to what I'm teaching? By all means, hit the link. If you want to try to debunk this, by all means, hit the link. Ayaman. Oh, hold on a second. And then what's that other word? Shilam. Shilam Balam. Remember that shit? Remember that shit?
A ver, que alguien me explique.
Ayaman language. And there's a city called Ayaman in Saudi Arabia. It's an old map, by the way. It's an old map, fam. You know, it's an old map. But see, what I'm saying to you is we migrated from somewhere. And whether you like it or not, y'all got to debunk this shit. And the reality is that you can't. See, I love my people. I love my history. I love where I come from. I am not afraid to be wrong. And that's why I find what I find. And a lot of you guys are. And you can't back shit up. At all. You can sit here and tell me that, oh, you not whatever. This is from another book I got. Okay? Let me remind you. And let's read this real quick. On page 9, and I wrote this because I do have the book, First White Person to Land in America, Rodrigo de Triana, sailor. So he was the first white person to land in America, in the Americas, okay, in our continent. So that means that everybody else was fucking swarty, black, and dirty. Smallpox carrying bastards. Damn fucking invaders, bro. Anyhow, but that's not the point. I digress. This is on page 9. It says Columbus saw that the setting was not the anticipated one of India. Man, I wish I could read like this in Spanish. I'm gonna keep practicing, fam. One of India. So they sailed onto Cuba. Here again, Luis de Torres went first because he was the interpreter, understood Hebrew and Chaldaic, Arabic, and other languages, and he had held a Spanish government position as an interpreter. Now, somebody could say, "Well, you could show that book about the Jews and all that stuff, right? Like this one right here. Remember I showed you guys right here? This one, right? And it says that, again, Cristobal Colon, he knew for Christopher Columbus was certain that the natives spoke either Hebrew or Arabic. And Luis de Torres basically spoke to us. And you know how? That's why he took maize and tobacco back over there. Because he communicated with us and we said, hey, this is how you use it, blah, 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 blah. So we were speaking Hebrew, family, okay? Before anybody goes and fucking tells you otherwise. Now, how do I know? Because guess what? Here they prove it again and says, hey, man, listen, we came here with an interpreter. And this is why we can confirm it, fuck faces. Luis de Torres went with another member of the crew to deliver a letter of greetings from the king and queen of Spain to the great Khan of Tartary. He would have able to converse with the great Khan. Luis de Torres was both an ambassador and interpreter, yada, yada, yada. Instead of the great Khan, Torres saw natives smoking tobacco. He took it back over there, remember? He also saw strange birds, which he called tuki, the Hebrew word for peacock. You want to know? I can prove it. And see, that's the thing. See, I can prove all things. See, I can prove everything I'm fucking talking about. And guess what? I can go to the Bible. I can go to history. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, you guys do not hit ever this link to try to debunk my channel because you know damn well you will get slaughtered in this channel. I think it's the word. How do we do it? Here, let me see. I think I wrote it in here. 2 Kings 10:22. I'm sorry, not 2 Kings, 1 Kings. 1 Kings 10:22 says this. For the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish. In Haram, once in 3 years came to the navy of Tarshish, bringing gold, silver, ivory, apes, and peacocks. Okay, remember what? Wait. What was the name of the peacock? Tuki. The word Tuki was later corrupted and became the modern turkey. Thief. Right? Turkey, right? Peacock. This is great. What is peacock?
Strong's H 8500. Tukiyim. Tukiyim. And second entry, Tukiyim. Tukiyim. Tukiyim.
Tuki. And then they add their Yiddish shit. Tukiyim. Tukiyim. But, you know what I mean? He's speaking Hebrew, and that's how we can confirm it, that he knew what we spoke, and that's why they brought interpreters that spoke Hebrew and Arabic, because they knew who he was, and you know what I'm saying? And this is why these wobbles want to steal your shit. They don't want to steal your heritage because of your fucking feathers, because of your fucking tortillas and shit. They're not even going to make that. They don't want to steal your history because they want to fucking enjoy the diet, the traditions, all the stuff that we have in it. No. They don't fucking care. They want to fit the Bible. That's a fact. They want to fit the Bible. Por eso les arde, güey. Now, I'm kind of hard pressed on this, so I'll say it right now. You know, because I mean, I have to show you. Let me see. Here it goes right here. Now, remember, keep in mind that I'm not the best reader in Spanish, but here is a link of the Popol Vuh. It's lado castellano, lado quiche, okay? Quiche, and so you see you see the words here, you see the translation on the right side. So now we're gonna have to go all the way to like section 40, I believe. Let me see if I'm there. Okay, we're at 20. 35, okay. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, I want you to listen to this real quick, family. Hold on. 40. Come on, let's go to 40. Again, you know what I mean? They're talking about like, we've been here 30,000 years. We had nothing to do with those people. Yeah, that's why we speak fucking very similar to them. Right? And by the way, nobody really, listen, fam, the people that claiming to be the Israelites, they're not the Israelites. They're not Negros. They're not Khazars. Fuck that shit. Listen, I've debunked BHI left and right. That's why they don't fuck around with my channel. They can't answer the questions that I ask. So they go to the softies. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. It says here, we're going to read a little. It's like written in Spanish, but there's some words that are separated. So I'm going to do my best to join them together. Okay. Y grandemente se alegraron Balaam Kitse, Balaam Akab, Mahukuta, y aquí Balaam. We've seen the word Akab, Balaam, Akab. So Lord Jacob. Okay? Listen to that. Lord Jacob, as far as I know. Cuando se vio el lucero que salió primero brillando y salió primero ante el sol, y luego desataron el copal y el incienso que habían traído de allá del oriente. Okay? So it's talking about, and I can't hit the translate link because it's not going to translate it right. Some of these words are separate. So listen to this. These are their lords, okay? The leaders of the Quechua, or the Quiche. And he says, this leader, that leader, that leader, that leader, that leader. Cuando se vio el sol, cuando se vio el lucero que salía primero brillando y salió primero ante el sol. So they're talking about when they saw the sun come out. Y luego desataron el copal y incienso que había traído de allá del oriente. So when the sun came out, they brought the copal or comal and incense, and they started burning incense that they had brought from the Orient. Okay? Después destruir, dijeron en su corazón, meaning like within themselves. Hold on. Pensando en su corazón, y el incenso que traían Balaam Kitse se llamaba mixed in palm. He's talking about the incense that he brought. It was called mixed and pomp. And remember, the incense that we burned was frank and myrrh. Okay? So Balaam Kitze brought mixed and pomp. Hold on. Y el segundo que traía Balaam Acab se llamaba Kavis Tampon. So Balaam Kitze and Balaam Acab brought each incense. Y el que traía Mahukatu se llamaba Kabaul Pon. So they all had incense. Y aquellos tres tenían solo incenso, y esto quemaron cuando se fueron bailando hacia el oriente. Y de dulzura lloraban, y cuando bailaron quemaron su copal, el amado y precioso incienso, y luego lloraron porque no vinieron ni pareció el sol. Right? So he's talking about like their celebration. Y luego cuando salió el sol se alegraron todos los animales chicos y los grandes, y todos se salieron de los caminos del agua, de los barrancos, y se pusieron en las puntas de los cerros, y todos se encarraron hacia donde el sol nacía. You see? So when the sun came out, these people were traveling, family. You see what I'm saying? So when the sun came out, right? Listen. Y luego lloraron porque no vieron ni pareció el sol. They're like, what the hell? Because they didn't know where to go. Y luego cuando salió el sol, se alegraron todos los animales chicos y grandes, y todos se salieron de los caminos del agua y de los barrancos, y se pusieron en las puntas de los cerros, y todos se acercaron hacia donde el sol nació, y luego todos cantaron y gritaron el león y el tigre. Y el primero que cantaba fue el pájaro que se llamaba Keletsu, algo así. Now, the reason I'm reading this far back is because I wanted to give you guys an idea of what they're saying. So I'm going to get ahead, and he's going to talk about where they come from, okay? It says here. Hold on, right here. It says... y solo se agarraron de los palos cuando salió el sol, luna y estrellas. Por todas partes se convirtieron en piedras, todas quizás no estuvieron en pie nosotros por los animales varoces y modernos. El león, tigre, víbora, canti y duendes. Y no se hicieron piedras quizás los primeros animales por el sol. So like, I don't want to confuse you guys, but there's a reason why I'm reading this slowly, fam. Because it says here, as they're speaking, that they're traveling through these canyons, right? They're traveling through these places, okay? So look, I'm going to give you guys a link and start reading at section 40 so you can understand what we're talking about. Watch this. It says here, okay, here it goes right here. Let me go back. Y estos eran sus nombres, y ahí crecieron y se multiplicaron sobre el cerro, y este fue su pueblo, y ahí estaban cuando salió el sol, la luna y las estrellas. Y amaneció y se aclaró todas las haz de la tierra y el mundo, y allí empezó su canto que se llama Kamuku. Hold on. My phone died, my music died, that sucks. It says here, y aquí que perdimos en hijos, que cantaron en el llanto de su corazón, lo dijeron en su canto. Ay que nos perdimos en Tulán, you understand? Nos esparcimos y se quedaron allá nuestros parientes y hermanos a que ya vimos el sol, que acá ya nos amaneció. You see that? So they're saying that they left their brethren, they separated, right? From when the sun comes out. But it says here that y aquí ya amaneció. Dijeron a sus compañeros, los de Yaqui, y así mismo es Tojil su ídolo de los de Yaqui, que se llaman Yolcuat o Quetzalcoatl. Wow, interesting. So the Yaquis would be, que se llaman Yolcuat, Quetzalcoatl. Is that correct? Y nos dividimos allá en Tulán. Y esta fue nuestra salida juntos para acá. What? So the Quiche are saying that there was a migration and that the tribes separated, from where the sun came out, and they're already ahead. He's saying the sun came out in our direction, like they're going east, so to speak. And he's like, the sun came out before them, so we're ahead of them. Y esta fue nuestra salida junto para acá. Y este es nuestro ser. Cabales dijeron entre sí cuando se acordaban de sus parientes de allá, los de Yaqui, los que les amaneció allá en México, que así se llama ahora o agora. Y también parte de la gente se quedó allá en el oriente, que se llama TPU o Limán. Y se quedaron allá, dijeron, y fue grande el dolor y pena allí de sus corazones sobre el Jacuit, y así mismo hacen aquellos el Tamud y el Icab, y así mismo están allá en las montañas otros pueblos que se llama Dan. So here's a Quiche, like this is the Popol Vuh, fam, and they're telling us how they were migrating. That's separate tribes separated, and some got ahead going towards east, and they're like, yo, we see the sunrise here before they do. Now they're saying also that as they're moving forward, they're calling themselves certain names, Yaquis, Mexico, whatever, and then they say, y ahí mismo, meaning in some mountain, están ahí en las montañas otro pueblo que se llama Dan. Did you guys don't know this? The tribe of Dan, for some reason, in the Bible, it disappears. The tribe of Dan is in the Bible. This is one of the sons of the 12. And the sons of Dan, Hushim. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. How does the Quiche say, y así mismo, güey? Y así mismo están allá en la montaña otros pueblos que se llaman Dan. Allí amaneció a los vallazos del Tamud con su ídolo, que así mismo era Tojil, que no era el nombre de su ídolo, que las tres tribus o Calpules del Quiche, y asimismo en el nombre del ídolo de los Rabinal, sino es que a un poco se diferencia el nombre porque se llama To. Now, check this out. Y así casi es una misma lengua la nuestra con la de los Rabinal, y así mismo es diferente la lengua de los I don't know what Quichiquel, porque es diferente el nombre de su ídolo cuando vinieron de Tulansu, y se llama whatever that is, okay? Es el nombre de su ídolo. Y así es diferente su lengua ahora, así como su ídolo tomaron su nombre, right? So now it says here, hold on, let me skip here. Lengua vinieron Tulansu. So here it says que no vinieron de Tulansu en la oscuridad y juntamente fueron plantados. Y les amaneció a todos los pueblos y orden fueron los nombres de los ídolos en cada una de las tribus. Y ahora diremos la detención y tardanza sobre el cerro donde estuvieron juntos en unos todos cuarto. So here it says that all the tribes were together in one mountainous range when we were traveling this way. Balam Kitse, Balam Yakab, Mahukutan y Ikiban. Y lloraban sus corazones sobre el Tojil Ahuilitz Jacuit, I guess, que estaba que estaba en los eques no yeuras en el pase de ellos. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Milagrosamente, llegamos grandes al Dios, y vieron donde por hecho, rack, repetición, subirlo, entonces, ¿dónde la dirección? Aquí nuestra patria. Okay, here goes right here. Y solo milagrosamente habló dándoles direcciones y dijeron, aquí será nuestra patria, no, nosotros somos tuyos y así es grande nuestra dicha, right? Y grandeza por todos los pueblos tuyos son todos los pueblos y nosotros vuestros compañeros en el camino. Okay, so we've seen, hold on, let me not lose you guys, man, because I was reading this earlier, and I'm sorry, fam. Hold on. I read so much sometimes I fucking forget to put some things down. Así mismo nació que David petición. Here goes Balinquitza again. No estaba parientes caminos. No habías donde andaban, que vinieron pueblos pasando el camino. Here's who's talking about us traveling this way. By all means, please read this stuff on your own. So don't not just take my word, but I'm telling you, this is exactly what it's saying. It says, y vinieron uno de los quien destruyó nosotros, blah, 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 blah. Hold on, sino que los niños estaban acá. Hold on, y aquí empezó. Luego fue tomándose, echan, Hold on, I think this is pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. He says here, the origen de las aguas. I mean, it's a very thorough fucking migration that he's talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Los primeros quisieron consultar los pueblos. Here, hold on. My bad, family. I don't know why this is doing this. Y lo primero quisieron consultar los pueblos, no, hold on, los queches porque acaban los vallosos. Hold on a second. I think this is pretty much it. Hold on. Let me see, just like one thing real quick. Okay. Oh man, what's up with my music, bro? It feels weird without music. Weird. Come on, bro. Why you can kill my phone? Don't me. Come on, dog. No. Let me let my phone charge. Let's see. Vuestros que vean señores en los pueblos que llevan de las dos doncellas que la llevaban, dándole fue. Lo pintaron los tres y primero pintó. Okay, they're painting something right now. I know that. Fuck, man, I wish I wrote this shit down. I just got really into it, fam. I should have wrote some of this really important stuff down. I started at 40. Torres del Pueblo, Balim, Yacab, hold on a second. Si no me muevo, güey, ya, yo creo que ya estuve Vicente. Los quechis o quechuas, o quiches, I guess. El cerro, sabían, Balim, llegaron consultando. Here he says, de los cerros. I think I'm gonna move on because I'm gonna lose you guys if I continue here. But as a matter of fact, I'll come back to it. So at least we'll know and you guys can see what I'm talking about because this is as legitimate as it gets, fam. Come on, bro. Charge my phone, dude. That sucks, man. All right, let me move on. I think not having the music in the background threw me off, fam, because I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that at all. Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to show you this real quick. Matter of fact, let me show you this. This does way. Give me a moment. I think it's in my box here. Hold on. Is this it? No, it's not it. Let me see if this is it, fam. I forgot which one it was. All right, my bad, man. My bad. It threw me off. The music coming out, turning off, threw me off.
Israel in the United
And shit. Where are you bastard? Hold on. Un momentito, familia. Un momentico. Oh, that's right. There it goes right here. Now I found it. Okay, here it goes. So we're ahead of these games here. Now I'm going to show you something that gets really interesting, okay? Because, again, we got to tackle it. Let's go.
Africans were here first, and they didn't just arrive.
They taught Native Americans how to farm. And we have proof. Did you know that maize, one of the foundational crops of the Americas, has genetic traces linking it to ancient African agricultural methods? Ancient African seafarers like the Mali Empire are believed to have reached the Americas centuries before Columbus. Carvings in Mesoamerica, including the Olmec statues, display distinctly African features, showing undeniable cultural exchange. And it wasn't just statues. Farming tools found in pre-Columbian America are strikingly similar to those used in ancient Africa. For example, African hoe designs closely match those found in Native American farming sites. There's even evidence in ancient texts and oral traditions that African travelers brought advanced agricultural techniques with them. Why isn't this history widely taught in schools? Was it erased on purpose?
I mean, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? That's worse than my reading in this page. What you mean y'all fucking gave us corn, bro? What are you talking about? Seriously? Okay, let's remember from this page I showed y'all, right? It says it was Torres incidentally who discovered maize and brought it to Europe. What?
Bruh. Que alguien me explique. Who are you?
What the fuck, fam? If you guys really fall for this shit and you just like, oh, they're probably right, it's because you're a pendejo, way. Let me remind you something, Wobbles. Y'all don't know shit about corn. You don't even fucking know where to start. Give me a break. Do you guys know what tejuino is? Do you guys know what tejuino is? It's a traditional Mexican drink, primarily made from corn dough. Oh, masa, which, by the way, is also in the Bible. We're going to touch on it. It's like, what the hell? Really? When have you heard or even seen a black man or a black woman in the street selling tejuinos, güey?
Que alguien me explique.
A ver, ¿cuándo, güey? ¿Cuándo? ¿Cuándo están vendiendo tejuino, güey? When have I seen? I've never fucking. Please, I'd like to taste a fucking tamal that black folks make. When the fuck have you seen a tamale stand que los negros tienen, güey? Please, bro, stop it. Corn, here goes. When did corn come to India? Corn was introduced to India in 16th or 17th century by the Portuguese traders as part of the Columbian exchange. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. So the Spaniards that were mostly swarty looking motherfuckers and dirty and shit, full of smallpox, predominantly from West Africa, right? Took the maize concept to Europe. And then here we confirm that India barely even found out about maize in the 1700s. Explain that to me. Now, here's exactly why. Family, I'm going to tell you this right now. Here's why they hate you, bro. Here's why they fucking hate you, fam. They do hate you. Oh, yeah, they fucking hate you. If they didn't hate you, they wouldn't want to steal your shit. God gave his chosen people corn. Likely refers to the biblical accounts of God providing grain, often translated as corn in all the translations. The Israelites, his chosen people in the Bible. They don't want your history because of your fucking tacos, bro, or your sandalias, or your sarape and shit. Or because your bigotes, or because of fucking beans and rice, or the food that you cook. Get out of here, man. You ain't that special, dumbass. They want your heritage because it fits this book. Joshua 5:10 says this, and the children of Israel encamped in Gilgal and kept the Passover on the 14th day of the month at evening in the plains of Jericho. Remember Passover? Okay, keep in mind. And they did eat the old corn of the land on the morrow after Passover. Watch this. This is how I can prove to you that corn is what we eat. Tortillas, tamales or pasteles, what they call it in the Caribbeans. It says here, they did eat of the old corn of the lamb on the tomorrow after the Passover. Unleavened cakes. Old corn. Now keep in mind, family, that corn can last you a year. You can leave the corn on the cob. It gets hard, and then you just break it up and it becomes maize, and then you can make unleavened cakes. And parched corn in the self-same day. Right? And the manna ceased on the morrow after they had eaten of the old corn of the land. So after manna came the corn. Neither had the children of Israel manna anymore, but they did eat of the fruit of the land of Canaan that year. Why? Corn. God gave them corn. He gave them manna, and then he gave them corn. Deuteronomy 33:28. I know it hurts your fucking feelings, natives. You can't deny this shit. Now, if you don't like it because you don't know how to read, or you don't like the Bible, or you don't want to read the Bible, then that's not my fucking problem. If you hate this shit because you're just offended, I'm glad you are. Keep sowing in that fucking dirty soup of yours. Deuteronomy 33:28. Israel then dwelled in safety alone. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon the land of corn and wine. What? So wherever Jacob is, the sons of Jacob, right, and the daughters of Jacob, you'll see corn and wine, meaning a fruitful land. There ain't no fruitful fucking shit over there in Africa like that, or in Israel. Give me a break, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Not even in Europe, bro. They can't grow this shit over there. I mean, you really gotta watch it. As also his heavens shall drop landu. Joel 2:9. Here in Joel 2:9, it even tells us, bro. Joel 2:9. It says here, yeah, the Lord will answer and say unto his people, because God chose his people and he gave his chosen people corn. Behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith, and will no more make you a reproach among the heathen. Why? Remember, this oil can translate to all kinds of oil. Talk about lands here, fam. We can grow corn all over the Americas. And again, wherever you see corn is where you see his people. And see, these wobble fuck faces can't take that away, bro. I mean, they can tell you, they'll go on TikTok and yap it all day and night, but they can't debate and fight over this shit because they get destroyed. They'll get destroyed real quick. Ezekiel 36:28, and ye shall dwell in the lands that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. And I will save you from all your uncleanness, and I will call for the corn and will increase it and lay no famine upon you. Here's where we confirm it right here. Hosea, like my name. Joshua is Hosea, basically. Hosea or Joshua 2:8, Hosea 2:8. For she did not know that I gave her corn, meaning Israel or Jacob, and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal. Where can you find corn, wine, silver, and gold? Nowhere but the Americas. Watch this real quick. It's too easy, fam. Y'all too simple, bro. Gotta prove this shit wrong, man. You know what I mean? Like, we're here. We are willing to listen to your Native American asses. Hold on, I'm looking for something. I got you. I got that. She. Let me see if I can get this page for y'all. The brother sent me the Molcajete one. Shit. Make sure y'all like and share, man. This does not cost you anything, family. And share this information. Take pictures of the books that I shared with you and share with your family. Share it with people that care. Don't share it with people that don't care. Because maybe people don't care, bro, and you're wasting your energy. Like, get to know people, and if they show that they care, then feed them.
Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, the word Michoacan and Michigan, they're pretty related? Well, it turns out they are. Michigan translates to great body of water, and Michoacan, it translates to land of many fishermen. They're first both indigenous words, and secondly, they have the root word of mich, which overall what they have in common is the meaning of water. So why?
Check this out. And I want to leave it halfway because, again, you know what I mean? It's all about education. It's all about education, family. It's all about education. Right? Mish, right? He said the word mish. Mish, like for waters, right? A body of waters. Okay, ready?
Meaning of water.
Hold
so
on.
What they have in common is
shit.
the
Come on, bro. Do it right.
They have the root word of mich.
They have the root word of mich, right? So M-I-C-H. Now, this is Genesis 21:15. It says the waters were spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. That's, we can always dissect that. But here's the meaning, right? Check this out. Mish is the root word, correct? Mish. Mish for water, for Michoacan or Michigan or Michoacan. Listen to this.
Strong's H 4325. My.
Is it Mish? No. But how can it be M-I or Mish or my or Mish? You know what I'm saying? How can it be so fucking relatively close, fam? This is water right here. Water. You see that? Water. A land of waters, right? Waters. See, here it says that the root word for Michoacan is Mish.
Word of mich.
Right? Or mich. And here we see that the water means my.
Strong's H 4325. My.
Which overall what they have in common is the meaning of water. So why is this a big deal? Well, for me personally, that shows that our ancestors traveled, had a common language of connection besides being separated by thousands of miles. Our histories connect, our languages connect, our cultures connect. Therefore, we are this people of this land.
Therefore, you see that? Our languages connect, our similarities connect. Ruach's in the Bible, Huracan is in the Bible, MESHIACHA is in the Bible, Masa is in the Bible. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't know that Masa's in the Bible? You want me to show you? It's in the Bible, bro. Like, you guys are too simple, man. It's too easy. This is, and again, look, listen, man. You want to debunk my shit, then can hit me up and debunk my shit legit. You don't believe you're a Hebrew? Fine. Then come try to tell me that this is not your shit. Because guess what, dumbasses? Masa is in the Bible. Unleavened bread. I'm sorry, hold on a second. Masa is in the what?
Strong's H 4682. Matzah. Masa.
Unleavened bread. Like tortilla. Matzah. H 4711.
Strong's H 4711. Matzats.
See? That's a rude word of it. I mean, that's a word similar to it, right? But we're talking about what? Unleavened bread. Tortillas, way. Or let's put it this way. In Puerto Rico or in the Caribbeans, I think, I don't know, Guaracuya, you can confirm. You guys call tamales pasteles? I think you do, right? So here we see Jeremiah 7:18 dice, los hijos cogen la leña y los padres encienden el fuego y las mujeres amasan, y las mujeres amasan la masa. That's too easy, dog. Y las mujeres basically work with the masa for what? Para hacer tortas a la reina de los cielos. Mira, güey, pa' que veas, cabrones, pa' que vean, güey, pa' que vean. You guys can't fucking tell me y'all ain't Hebrews anymore. December 12th, Posadas. A ver, güey, ¿cómo les va? Boom, there it goes right there. See, the brother said, yep, that's true. You guys call them pasteles. So, posadas, como decir tamales. A ver. El 12 de diciembre, güey, mira, le sirven un chingo de tamales, cabrones, a la reina de los cielos, güey. Mira, diciembre 12, tamales para la reina de los cielos. Ay, para que vean, pinches diablos, mamones. You see that shit? Look at that. Y'all give this stuff to that. You see, you bake cakes. Hey, hold on a second. Mira, para enseñarles, güey. Because, see, I know my shit. Dice aquí. Y los hijos cogen la leña. Y los padres encienden el fuego. Y las mujeres amasan la masa. ¿La masa? Sí, güey. Para hacer tortas a la reina del cielo. Y para hacer ofrendas a diosas ajenas por provocar a mí, por decirlo. ¿Ya ves? So, la masa que usaban para hacer tortas o pasteles, right? Is right here. I'll give you an example. Watch. Jeremiah 7. I think it's in 18, right? Yep, Jeremiah 18. 7:18. Watch this. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm sick. I don't care. It says here, Bible, which means different pronunciations, right? So we're going to go to the Spanish one, para que vean, güey. Les van a decir pasteles aquí. Dice, a ver, ¿dónde estamos? Ok, dice, los hijos cogen la leña y los padres encienden el fuego, las mujeres amasan la masa para hacer tortas a la reina del cielo, right? Los hijos recogen la leña, los padres encienden el fuego y las mujeres amasan la masa para hacer tortas del reino de los cielos, right? Los hijos recogen la leña, los padres encienden el fuego, las mujeres amasan la masa para hacer tortas a la reina. Tortas, basically. So now let's go back to the torta part. What is the torta? A ver, ¿dónde dice la torta, güey? ¿Qué es una torta? No son nalgas, güey. No mamen, camiones. So la torta dice aquí que es H3561. And torta means what? Sacrificial cake. You can't debunk this channel at all. No BHI, no Sakari, no GMS, no ISUPK, no IUIC. I don't even fucking know how you pronounce that acronym shit no more. Y'all are funky. And Christians don't even want to touch me no more because I'm embarrassing their Jesus, their Mithra, their belief, all that stuff. See, the real Hebrew is actually awake. I'm trying to show my people who we are according to what we are, not what people tell us. And I'm not going to believe in some fucking book to believe in our history because you told me that's what belongs to me. How the hell does Jesus come back 4 times? Okay? How does that even happen? After the Old Testament, right? Supposedly he was going to come. Why did he come once? You know, when he was born. Why did he come again after he died and showed up to the Marys? Why did he come again in Acts 1 to talk to the people? And why did he show up to Paul again? And for example, here's another one. And I talked to a brother about this. Now that we're in this topic real quick, just kind of sidetrack here a little bit, not to get too sidetracked, but Job 2:1 talks about, Satan, you know what I'm saying? Like Satan shows up to God. Like, here we go. Here, like God is like, yo, where's everybody at? And Satan shows up to serve the Lord. Right? Now, here we see that God controls everything. There's an order. Okay? That's 1. 2. I don't remember which scripture, but in Corinthians, or Paul talks about those people that were trying to do exorcists. Let's see, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Exorcist. Hold on, no. Jesus Bar-Jonah, I think that was his name. There was a guy named Jesus Bar-Jonah, I think, who was trying to be a prophet. Right? In the New, I think in the Corinthians or something. He was trying to be a prophet, but he was like he wasn't. And he tried to exorcise a demon out of somebody. I don't know if you guys remember that scripture, right? He tried to exorcise a demon out of somebody. And then the demon says to him, and I think it's an Acts, the demon says to him, like, yo, man, I know that guy. Like, I know that guy. But I don't know that guy. And the spirit, right? The evil spirit jumps on him. So, considering now, Job 1 says all the spirits showed up to the Most High, right? Okay, so they all know each other, fam. So then how in the world does Satan then take Jesus to tempt him as if Jesus didn't know, or Satan didn't know who Jesus was? And second, who wrote that shit? And third, did God send Satan to tempt Jesus? Because God controls everything. Just like God said to Satan, go tempt Job. He's a good, righteous dude. Why would God, the Father, go and send Satan to tempt Jesus? That makes no sense. So you see, in this channel, we don't fall for no okie doke, man. We're going to go thorough with our knowledge and understanding, and we're going to break down these scriptures. And if that means that the New Testament looks kind of iffy, then we're going to stay there. Because translation, transliteration, and a bunch of Esau bullshit, we're sick of it. I'm tired of it, to be honest with you. Daniel 7:13 says this, and he will love thee and bless thee and multiply thee, and he will also bless the fruit of thy womb and the fruit of thy land and thy corn and thy wine and thine oil, the increase of thy kind, the flock of thy sheep, and the land in which he swore unto thy fathers to give to thee. Now, I don't know, bro. Sometimes Brother Vega makes a lot of sense because in our continent, this is a beautiful land. You can have all of that. But here's what I'm targeting, corn. See, God picks his people. And wherever corn is where his people are. And I know that hurts a lot of your feelings. But in this channel, that's what we do best. We do this best. Here's another one. I actually have respect for this man. I have respect for this guy right here. Because he backs his shit up. He believes what he is. He believes he's an African. I have respect for that. I'm not looking down on him. I hope he never looks down on me. I look at him eye to eye. Because that's how we move. There's no reason to fear what you don't know, fam. Find out.
This, we all black, whether you African or American, don't mean anything. Look, man, no, they need to stop it. You need to go tell them niggas. If anybody coming to you looking like this, telling you they indigenous to America, they done lost their damn African mind. And I'm not gonna stop saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? I was all about that kumbaya shit, and them niggas said we ain't African. And they told me that 3 years ago. No, so hell no. Fuck no, man. That ain't disrespectful as hell. A lot of these niggas is disrespectful. So I call them niggas hot glue, feather wearing Negroes who've lost their African mind, man. You know what I'm saying? When they get back to Africa, then they can talk to me.
Okay, I got some more real quick. All right, let's go through it real quick. Tlalocan. Revista de fuente para el conocimiento de las culturas indígenas de México. Volumen 9, 1982. Okay? It's very hard to find. Let's go to this. Section 29. Dice aquí, fueron engañados nuestros abuelos y padres allá en Egipto. Esta conexión entre la tradición bíblica de los israelitas y los antepasados quiches fue hecha ya en la teología, capítulo 99, en la teología de los misioneros detallan cómo el diablo había engañado a los israelitas para que se adoraran piedras y palos. You see, like, check this out. In Deuteronomy 28, God said, if you keep my commandments, you good. But if you go worship other people, then I'm a fuck you up. It says here in Deuteronomy 28:64 says this. It says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto another, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, which is true, even wood and stone. Deuteronomy 28, just like this, confirms here that y'all ended up doing that. Well, we ended up doing that. That doesn't mean all of us ended up doing that. I honestly believe, bro, that I was not doing that. That's why the Most High woke me up again. Remember, he has a few. Pinches pecadores, güey. No, I'm just kidding. También dice Biblioteca Nacional, América 10, folio 91, que ellos, los quiche, eran familia de lengua de los israelitas. Parece que nuestros autores nativos aceptan esta identificación, aunque, como hemos visto, tienen un entendimiento de ella muy diferente de los misioneros. So, we claim to be those people, very different than Christianity. Well, of course, y'all don't know shit. You know what I mean? Second page. Y por eso ciertamente lo hago. Yo, don Juan Álvarez Yocab, dice, yo soy de la... No. Ok, y por ciertamente lo hago yo, don Juan Álvarez Yocab. Yo soy de la familia de Iztayul, Tecum, Tepepul, Yocab, y Kumatz. Now, Tecum is in the link that I posted here for you guys. This right here, where you see the Popol Vuh translated, and then in the actual Quechua language, and then in Castellano, right? Remember, family, when you're reading it in Spanish, sometimes you got to connect some of the words, and the U is a lot of times a V, okay? It says here, Kumats, I guess, que vinieron de Tulán. We read that, Tulanzú, remember? The Quiche we're talking about Tulanzú. Okay, allí, al otro lado del lago, al otro lado del mar, nosotros somos hijos de Jacob y Moisés. Cuando vinimos de Babilonia, somos israelitas, hijo de Jacob. Dice aquí ordenamientos, dice, estaban completos los que vinieron de Tulán, los nahuales de Tamur, los nahuales de Jacob, los Mukeklan, los Chipalcán que vinieron de Tulán. Remember, we were reading this stuff, kind of similar, right? Los compañeros pobres de Tulán, se decía a ellos, en la cuarta esquina, los cuatro lados se mostró, y en la oscuridad, en el amanecer, vinieron Mukelcán, Chipilcán, Halkichún. You guys know those words. I can't say them. Se llamaban los señores quienes vinieron de Babilonia, los israelitas. Dice, las 5 casas y los 5 lugares que vinieron de donde salía el sol, de Sihuantulán, vinieron con los nahuales, de Tamud, con los nahuales de Jacob, el nahual Cac, el nahual Tepish. Eran los compañeros que vinieron de Tulán con Balaam, Kitza y los Kawakib. Kitza. Isaac? Is that what it could be? Lengua y literatura araucanas. We'll go quick. Dice aquí. En el inmenso campo de idiomas indígenas sudamericanos, la ciencia lingüística ha progresado muy poco hasta el día de hoy. Pocos son las investigaciones que van hasta el fondo del problema. Se nota frecuentemente el diletantismo en los ensayos hechos y la ingenua tendencia de demostrar sorprendentes relaciones de parentescos entre algún idioma indígena con uno o varios idiomas del antiguo mundo, right? I think we read this already. Yeah, we read this. For the sake of time, I'm not going to read it again. Okay, this is page 14 of El Pueblo Hebreo. It says, pero así estás... Yeah, we read this too. It says que las lenguas quechua y aymara que proceden del hebreo y del caldeo. We read that. Okay. Now, this is Historia de México, right? Carlos Alvear Acevedo. Okay? And it says this right here. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, that was the one before. My bad, family. No, that's not it, way. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, so that's it on that on. My bad. That is not part of this. This is part of this, I believe, okay? Just keep that in mind. Because I didn't have the page for it. And I believe it's this one. Okay, now I got something else to show you real quick. Because remember, we're almost done, man. We're almost done, fam. I know I've been keeping y'all here for a while, but I gotta solidify it with this. You know, we talked about migration, right? We see the Quechua people. They're saying like migration and shit. Migration, right? We came from where the sun came out, right? And then the further we went, the earlier the sun came out, right? So that means we're walking east. Now check this out. Los voladores de Papantla, o también llamados pájaros de la tierra, es un ritual milenario asociado a la fertilidad que nativos totonacos realizaban año con año. Okay? Right? You have never seen no one else do this shit. Our people were doing this, right? Los voladores. Okay. Here's another book I got, fam. It's called, hold on, let me see if I have it. Oh, hold on. Okay, here goes. Here's the book I have. It's called Wanderings of a Pilgrim, right? In search of the picturesque during 4 and 20 years in the East, with revelation of life in the Zizania, or is it whatever, okay? All right, now, it gets interesting. Watch this. On page 26, it says this. It says, the other day, hearing it was a Buradim, day of festival in honor of the goddess Kali, whose temple is about a mile and, I guess, a half, right? I drove down in the evening to Kalugat, where had not the novelty of the scene excited my curiosity, disgust would have made me sick. So he's like, pulled over because he was like, what the hell's going on? Thousands of people were on the road, dressed in all their gayest attire to do honor to the festival of Churuk Puja, the swinging by hooks. What? Among the crowd, the most remarkable object were several Vorig mendicants. Their bodies were covered with ashes, their hair clotted with mud and twisted around their heads like dreads. They were naked all but a shed of cloth, okay? Let's see. Let's go back here. It says, a little further on were 3 swinging posts erected in this fashion. A post of some 30 feet in height was crossed at the top by a horizontal bamboo, from one end of which a man was swinging, suspended by a rope. From the other end, another rope was fastened to the horizontal pole below, which was turned by the men running around like horses in a mill. The man swung in a circle perhaps 30 feet in diameter, supported by 4 iron hooks, 2 through the flesh of his back, damn, and 2 in that of his chest, by which a small bit of cloth across the breast. He was entirely supported. He carried a bag in one hand. Isn't that interesting? Right? Now, our people didn't do that. Maybe they did. I don't know. Things change, right? That's what he's talking about. A pole swinging, okay? It's the book that I'm talking about, right? We know all this. This is not confusing. Okay, what about this, though, man?
A ver, que alguien me explique. Who are you?
What is that? Holy shit. What the fuck is that? These are Hindu people, family. See that? That's the Middle East, right? Wait, what? Who are these people? I thought we were the only ones that did that. Who is that, family? Does that look like you? Change their attire and it looks like us, right? Who discovered America? Now, I'm not saying we're Hindus, family. What I'm saying is that we crossed from over there. Look, it is not all but utterly impossible that this peculiar form of swinging penance should have originated independently both among the Bengalis, like what I'm showing you, and Dakotas in the Americas. So, the voladores in Mexico and in the Dakotas, before they murdered our gente over there, our brothers and sisters, but our brothers mainly, us 3 were doing that in Bengalis, Dakotas, and in Mexico over here. And when the numerous other coincidences between Hindu, Chinese, Japanese, and American myth and ritual, especially measurements of time, both in India and America. See? Look at that. Only us and them do this. Now, they do it in a different fashion, of course, but they're the only ones and we're the only ones that do this. How is that even connected? Look at that. Balaam Kitse, again. We just went through a whole plethora of this stuff, man. Nombre Quiche, uno de los ancestros de los quiches mencionados por el Popol Vuh y el título Totonicapán. Nombre hebreo que significa el profeta. That's what it means, prophet, Balaam. You want me to show you? I'll show you. Because apparently, you know, like sometimes I got to show you. Watch this. Hold on. Let me hold on a second. Watch. Probably from not a people in foreign Balaam, Mesopotamia, a Mesopotamian prophet. See? I don't lie, my friends. I never lie. Well, I mean, you know, I try not to lie, I guess. Not intending to lie. So we see that here, right? And we see this here. How they use the feathers. We used it too. But these people know. Did we travel? Yes, we did. All you dumbasses that believe we've been here 30,000 fucking years and you were just like a mushroom, bro, like, y'all are dumb. Similitudes entre los nombres de las deidades asarias y mochicas. Sin, Dios de la luna, imperio asirio, sí, Dios lunar. Chilam, I showed you guys a map about that. Nahua. Nombre Nahua para un grupo de indígenas de México, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras y Nicaragua. Nahua, nombre árabe de una ciudad de Siria, donde residía una comunidad judía en la época romana y bizantina. Nahua. Why is there so similarities? Look, India is basically Judea. Ayaman, Shilam. Look at the huts over there in Montaña Babilonia. The huts like here. See? Who else lived in teepees, family? They didn't see this shit in Africa. Get the fuck out of here if you try to say that shit. La Infinge Indiana. Dice aquí. I didn't write it down. It says here. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, this is good. The issue with Troy. It says here, one instantly recollects the fact that in the Middle Ages, India would often be used to refer to Judea. Their respective names used to be written similarly, with Judea spelled as Judea. Woo! They call us Indios and they call them Indios too. Again, think about this, family. Sometimes we pick up things that the conquerors do. Remember, the 10 tribes were, well, basically all tribes were in Assyria at one point. And it's funny how the Cascos here in Moche, Peru is very similar to the Assyrian. I'm not saying we're them. I'm saying that you got a good chance that you picked up some of those things to remind you. Maybe it was a reminder. Los Cascos del Perú y Assyria, very similar. See? Mexica y Syria. Again, I'm not saying we're those people, but you do remember when people have done some shit to you. Don't ever forget the oppressor. You think we're going to forget about these damn Edomites this time? Hell no. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. These are ziggurats, very similar to the ones that we have here. Matter of fact, some similar styles are in India and in China and Asia as well, northern part of Asia. Are we related to Asian people? Yes, of course we are, family. There are Semitic as well, but this whole Mongolian bullshit, man, you guys gotta fucking stop. Face that shit, walk over it. It means nothing, because once you get into history, it means nothing. It means nothing. These wobbles, West Africans, they can't prove shit, bro. I'm destroying them. And again, they don't want nothing but their history because it matches the chosen people of the Most High. Look, posible reconstrucción del templo asirio según Charles Chapis. Look at that. It looks just like ours. And the Israelites or Hebrews were enslaved by these people. Listen, somebody are the Israelites were real, fam. Who matches them? We eat the same food they eat. Look, who else eats grasshoppers? We do. Who else eats masa? We do. Who else makes cakes out of masa? We do. Who else makes pyramids? We do. Who else was fringes? We do. Who speaks like Hebrew? We do. Balam Yakab? Come on, that's get your language. Come on, fam. There's so much. Oh, man. Molcajete, carne asada, ceviches in the Bible, bro. Cilantro, tamarindo. Come on, man. This is too easy. San Isidro de Sevilla y Etimologías, edición bilingüe. Gregorio García, Origen de los Indios del Nuevo Mundo. Watch what it says here. I'll say it on the bottom, right? Nosotros somos los descendientes de los israelitas de San Moisés. De la parcialidad de los israelitas salieron nuestros abuelos y padres. Vinieron de donde sale el sol, allá en Babilonia, donde celebraron rituales con el señor Naxi. Tal fue el origen de nuestro linaje. These are all pronunciations of Ki'ikab. This is Quiche language. Is this, what book is this? Oh, América en su imagen. I think this is it. It says, en tiempos pasados, otros autores imaginaron orígenes distintos. Los indios eran para ellos descendientes de los fenicios, de los asarios, de los cananeos, de los chinos, de los cartagenos, de otros pueblos, ya de Europa, ya de Asia o allá de África. Y aún varios escritores creyeron también que los indios procedían de las tribus perdidas de Israel, basándose en supuestas conexiones que la crítica moderna ha desechado. Oh, shoot, my bad. That's this book. I'm throwing pages at you guys, so just write them down. América y su enigmas. Dice, pero son ya muchos los datos que se van acumulando para confirmar la no espontaneidad de las civilizaciones americanas, olmecas, mayas, incas, sino una filiación directa con otras culturas primitivas, asirias, egipcias, hebraicas, tibetanas. De todos los misterios que envuelven a esta migración, el de los mayas es acaso el más fascinante. Y el Popol Vuh o su libro sagrado, el hilo más interesante como el de Ariadna para llegar al final de su oscuridad, para llegar al final del oscuro laberinto. Labyrinth, basically. It continues. América pertenece al mismo linaje. Fue Diana en una flecha cuya trayectoria cruza a Israel, Egipto, Fenicia, Gracia, Roma y España. Lo que España descubrió fue sobre todo un camino con puerta de origen y meta de llegada, y que por ese camino navegaron Sócrates, Fidias, Euclides. He's saying all kinds of stuff. No, I don't like this one. He's saying a bunch of BS. But anyways, América crisol de la raza del mundo, dice aquí. Dice, el escritor Victor Wolfgang von Hagen no ha mucho público en un interesante libro sobre John Lloyd Stevens, quien fue el primer explorador americano de la mitad del siglo what is that? 19, que llegó a interesarse en las antigüedades de su propio conocimiento. Von Hagen, como el antes citado Birmingham, también informó en su libro sobre la opinión prevaleciente en el siglo XVIII, un universalmente aceptada en América, sobre que el indio era el descendiente de las tribus perdidas de Israel. Roger Williams, fundador de Rhode Island, y John Eliot, el primero que tradujo la Biblia al lenguaje indígena, lo aceptaron como hecho, al igual que William Penn, fundador de Pennsylvania. Otra cosa, one thing I want to say, Napoleon Bonaparte there was a book written about what he said, okay, and Napoleon Bonaparte also confirmed that the Israelites were in the Americas. He damn well didn't say they were African or white, for that fucking matter. John Lloyd Stevens personalmente en su libro confía ampliamente en el testimonio bíblico y la profecía del Antiguo Testamento. Su distinción, sin embargo, entre los indios norteamericanos y los que él llama mexicanos, a los localizados más allá del sur, es correcta, así como sus deducciones sobre la importación de las manifestaciones artísticas para la investigación de los hechos históricos. Su teoría se refiere a la descendencia de los indios norteamericanos, de los hebreos y los indios mesoamericanos, principalmente del Tiro. Como conquiste a los aztecas. Dice, muchos días que por las escrituras de nuestros antepasados tenemos noticias que ni yo ni los que en esta tierra habitamos somos naturales de ella, sino extranjeros viniendo de partes muy extrañas, y sabemos asimismo que a estas partes nos trajo un señor del que todo eran vasallos, el cual se volvió a su naturaleza y después de mucho tiempo volvió, tanto que ya estaban casados los que habían quedado con las mujeres naturales de la tierra. Let's talk about biblical history. Dice, y hechos pueblos donde vivían, y queriéndoles llevar consigo no quisieron ir ni recibirle por señor, y así se volvió, y siempre hemos tenido que los que de él descienden habían de venir a sojuzgar esta tierra, y a nosotros como sus vasallos, y según de las partes que 2 veces que venís, que es el poder de donde sale el sol. Right? So from the east. Historia del pueblo de México. It says here. Aquí lo que se ve a través de ese género documental son los elementos de la indumentaria. El gorro cónico en Egipto, el gorro cónico en la mayalogía, la sandalia en ambos pueblos. You see this? El gorro cónico en Egipto y el gorro cónico en Maya. Right? Meaning a hat. Then it says, the sandals in both places. Presentase a sí mismo la costumbre, incuestionablemente originada de la alta antigüedad, meaning that we come from the old age, de grabar signos sobre los hombros, espaldas y piernas de figuras humanas labradas en piedra, y tal estatigrafía ya entre los semitas y ya entre los pre-mexicanos. So everybody tries to say you're anti-Semitic, say fuck you, I am a Semite, because I'm a Hebrew, bitch. Las fuentes de informaciones en cuanto a la mitología del pueblo de Tuyazán se refiere son las siguientes. La primera y más importante son cuentos y leyendas de las aventuras de divinidades y semidioses, héroes divinizados y personajes sobrenaturales. He's talking about our people, right? We had like certain histories like that. Historia de México. El Hakil del antiguo hebreo significa casa grande. Hakal del acadense es palacio. Hekal o Hakal Shikayi en Náhuatl evolucionado es para nosotros una choza. Y especialmente en la materia creen que la voz Teocayi es la corrupción de Tezcal. Estas comparaciones semíticas con las llamadas americanas que interesaron profundamente a Catalina II. Let me see, did I read that? Oh, no, hold on. Says, la idea de un parentesco del hebreo o acadiano con los idiomas primitivos del continente apellidado americano en más de una vez traspada los límites de la ciencia y si en ocasiones penetra el reino de la fantasía, no por ello deja de ser interesante. No por ello deja de ser interesante. Las voces kul, kum, kus, kur se presentan en las lenguas babilónicas. Ku o Kuktu en las inscripciones asirias. Posiblemente correspondieron a una tribu nomada en las márgenes del Dijale. Let me see what this is. ¿Es this Atlas de judíos? No, ¿quién es this one? Con frecuencia se afirma y mantiene con gran erudición el haber descubierto afinidades entre las razas americanas y las del antiguo continente. Una teoría muy general era antes al que veía en los indios a las tribus perdidas de Israel. They just don't stop. Dice, las primeras tesis fueron como no de índole religiosas. Los pobladores de América eran ni más ni menos que los descendientes de las bíblicas tribus perdidas de Israel. Why do you think they want to stay here, fam? Kingsborough, we read that. We already read about Lord Kingsborough. I'm not going to go there. Indios norteamericanos. Take a picture of it. I'm kind of getting tired of reading, fam, because my throat's starting to hurt me. Let me go ahead and finish it. Oh, hold on. Take a picture of that too, please. My bad. Let me read the bottom. Que las tradiciones de los hebreos se vuelven a encontrar entre los pueblos indígenas de América. Vista de las cordilleras y monumentos de los pueblos indígenas de América. Esoterismo Pobol Bull. We read that already. Right? Los nombres de sus abuelos y padres que las engrendaron allá por donde se levanta el sol. Basically, our people understood that we come from that region where the sun rises. Y'all need to stop lying to yourselves, bro. Oh, we're here 30,000 years, Ak. We've been here since the ages, Ak. Nah, bro. Nah. So this is my answer to you. So now that I called your ass out, because apparently you wanted to go there, I gave you something to talk about. Now let's see if you can debunk my shit.
We are not Hebrews. We no lost tribe of Israel. Hebrew history is only 6,000 years old. Native history is over 30,000 years old. Remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. And that's why we debunked that funk of carbon dating. And then we also showed y'all videos regarding like dinosaurs and shit. They still got flesh in their fucking bones, bro. Explain that. Good to have you here, bro. I didn't even see you, man. I was all up in my reading. I wasn't really reading too much of what people were posting because they weren't really posting much. Like people hardly posted anything. So I didn't even realize it. Now bless you, brother. I know sometimes I'm very distant. Let me just say something about me. And because I'm older. Like I used to give people chances all the time, right? I didn't give a fuck. But then once I notice people start acting weird, I keep my distance because I've seen it too many times. I ain't trying to fuck around with weird people, bro. If you guys get emotional on me, I'm the last one that you want to talk to. Cause shit brushes over my shoulders, dude. Like it takes a lot to get to me. If you're like my brother, my cousin, my, you know what I mean, family, like I care for you, I live with you and shit, you know what I mean, you're my kid, whatever, you know, like I do care. I'm very fucking loyal, bro. Here, matter of fact, I'm gonna share here. I'm gonna share now that I have it. Now that that's a point, I think I want to make this point because I don't want y'all to get offended, man. It's just, you know, I'm a certain way, bro. And I'm not just specifically talking to you, by the way, Chris. I'm just saying because I know you reached out to me a couple times. Hold on a second. I know you reached out to me a couple times, and I didn't hit you back or anything, but I'm just weirdo like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially after debunking this bullshit right here. In case you missed it, look at this. After going through a whole plethora of books, right? Wobble still trying to claim and shit. Oh fuck, man. Y'all embarrass yourself so sadly and shit. And I call you guys out all the time. And you don't got the huevos to hit the fucking mic at all. Let me look for what I'm looking for.
Taught Native Americans how to farm, and we have proof. Did you know that maize, one of the foundational crops of the Americas, has genetic traces linking it to ancient African agricultural methods? Ancient African seafarers like the Mali Empire are believed to have reached the Americas centuries before Columbus. Carvings in Mesoamerica, including the Olmec statues, display distinctly African features, showing undeniable cultural exchange. And it wasn't just statues. Farming tools found in pre-Columbian America are strikingly similar to those used in ancient Africa. For example, African hoe designs closely match those found in Native American farming sites. There's even evidence in ancient texts and oral traditions that African travelers brought advanced agricultural techniques with them. Why isn't this history widely taught in schools? Was it erased on purpose?
I'm trying to look for the video, but in the meantime, I want to show you this. This is good. It's good 4 minutes. Listen to it.
Inixki chintopan omochio, intikihtajki, intikmewisohki, techoktin titlaukolti, inik titlayouihki, auniman inotlakomuli, santen enixkau.
Tlentik chihuatopilsin, noxoyoko.
Axkan ninyahuatzinco nikitak totlamilis tosiksin.
Ahmo tikpia itonantsin.
Macahmo ya huican xikpeuahcan. Okinpoluhkin tiocayin. Totechmoneki ocsek titocalchihuasque.
Inolopoyoki.
Kipoloca motexcahua tiquitotocasque teteo. Matin tlen topan mochiua sinca techonestisque.
Ayak mitzilhuia xiualatotloc.
Monimitmocahuilis mosel sinitloc. Cuixinin tlahcuilocat. Tzmomanahuilia.
Tikuan chihuatopilsin. Inin amoshki motekio inochimonem. Iwan tonantsin, huelkin opialitzinos.
I think it's time that I update my computer family, because I'm trying to do some stuff on the side, and this fucking thing, it's just like, damn it, bro, work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I totally lost all the links that I had, bro. Like, it's just, oh man, and I have to go back to a certain way. Let's see, hold on a second. Let's see here. Is this it? Chido vato, güey. Ni siquiera es lo que pido, cabrón. Get out of here, dog. Oh my god, I thought I actually got that one. Hold on, fam. Sorry, man. Sorry. This is really pissing me off. Just do wait. All right, so check it out. I wanted to show you guys this video. I think this is legit. And it's kind of what I was saying earlier, brother Chris. It's for anybody that's listening, bro. Like, I've always been this way, man. You know, but I realize now it's kind of like not the same. You know, I grew up being a loyal ass person, bro. And a lot of the people I grew up with, it ain't the same, bro. The intensity is not the same.
Y yo no me doblo por ninguna cantidad de dinero. Si yo soy amigo tuyo, es hasta que se caigan las gomas del carro. ¿Sabes lo que te digo? Y los problemas tuyos son míos, porque ese es el tipo que se me enseñó a hacer a mí. Si usted trae problemas y yo abordo sus problemas, yo espero lo mismo de ti. Recíproco. Pero, así mismo en Alofoque yo dije una vez que el error había sido mío, por yo esperar que todas las personas que yo tenía alrededor tenían que ser igual que yo y tener los mismos cojones que tenía yo. Y no.
Not everybody has the same huevos as you. You know, not everybody actually wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people get offended because of the way I talk, bro. Y'all have no idea how much love I got for our people, bro. You have no idea, man. I enjoy shit like this because this is raza.
¿De dónde son estos pasos salseros? No son de Colombia, no son de Perú y no son de Puerto Rico. A ver si lo adivinas.
Mi pasión, mi vida, mi ilusión. Tu reino, mi alma. Que ya no puedo más, cansado estoy ya de tanto esperar. Dame la calma. Lo que te quiero es demostrar. Es tu reino, mi alma. Que un amor como el mío no vas a encontrar. Dame la.
¿De dónde son estos pasos salseros?
So he's saying, what are those steps? Those are from Mexico, wait. That's Mexican cumbia right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like Mexican cumbia right there. Now I'm going to start bringing you some real quick dirt, and then we out. See, that's right there. Look, our people, bro, enjoying their life, dancing. They're broke as hell, but they're happy. You see what people do here? They hate raza. They say illegals are taking all the food stamps. Y'all are the real thieves. Excuse me, fam. I'm sick. Yeah, right.
Like this.
What the fuck, man? Come on.
Food stamp fraud charges for reportedly falsifying income to obtain more than $20,000 in SNAP benefits. $20,000. But let's unpackage this even more though. In our community, we say that in order for you to get these food stamps, the man gotta be out the home, huh? This is a married couple. And they get to have their government assistance and keep their nuclear family intact, what we see. That's definitely a sarcastic joke. Some of y'all might not get it, but oh well.
They failed to report proper income information on SNAP documents. Now, Dennis and Jennifer Phillips arrested in connection to fraudulently receiving more than $20,000 worth of those benefits. Now, SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Law enforcement officials say they failed to report the wife's income for several years, leading to the issues of benefits they were not supposed to receive.
This video is centered around racial pathology and government assistance and how white people are never seen as the face of food stamp fraud. I still got to sprinkle a little intersectionality of class in it because I still think it's wild that this $20,000 has a full-blown news coverage, but the 20 million, 20 billion of corporations and oligarchs be getting is like, it's not giving any airtime. That shit blow my mind. However, racial pathology though allows for black people, especially black women, to be seen as welfare queens that's trying to get over on the system and always conducting food stamp fraud, while individuals like this are able to be not suspected, therefore they go undetected, therefore they go unpunished. There was that.
That's one thing I didn't see is our people fucking complaining. And if you guys did, shit, let me know because, you know, inquiring minds would like to expose these little dumbasses. And again, I was going to show y'all things about the other nations, right? That's why they want your shit. That's why they want your history, family. They're embarrassed about their own. And that's not my fault. You deal with it. It's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault that you guys have that history. This is not the link that I chose. This is not the link that I chose, bro. What the fuck, dude? Gosh darn it. All right. Thank you. Again, sometimes, fam, you got to really see why people want what you have. Excuse for you to sell your own people. And there's no reason to feel sorry for you for doing that shit to your own people. Because that's technically what occurred. If you had zero involvement in enslaving your own people, then yeah, you're right, man. It's fucked up. But nah, y'all enslaved your own people. And you enslaved our people. And you also enslaved white people. And now you want reparations. Because of a history that you guys both been lying about. Like I said it before, when white and black folks start realizing that you don't have to listen to Nikki Tricky Fuentes, the little pegger bitch, the Mexican white guy, is when you realize that they're using like lies against you. Just face it and smack it right back to the gringo. And I trust and believe they would have nothing to say. Because you did help them. Dear African Americans, dear Central Americans of African descent or South Americans, if you are still of that bloodline, the majority of the part, a lot of your ancestors did help the white man. And you have to tell the white man that you helped them. Just like in every sport, football, baseball, basketball, whatever, soccer, when the white guy can't beat another team and they're all white, they bring in the colored people. Not us though, by the way. They bring the black people.
Significa náhuatl.
Bueno, náhuatl también es una palabra compleja porque para nosotros, si nosotros en la Huasteca si decimos que hablamos esta lengua, náhuatl o mexicano, preguntamos, tinahuatl, pero viene del término náhuatl. Y si yo digo hablo náhuatl, ni náhuatl. Pero yo lo que entiendo con la palabra náhuatl o náhuatl-toli, que es el idioma ya, es la lengua náhuatl-toli, que es lo que engloba más al pueblo mexica, Xochimilca, Chalca, Tlaxcalteca y demás. Eso engloba todo. Y entonces, para mí, náhuatl-toli, la toli es la lengua por esta raíz. Nahua es yo abrazo, así. Ese es nahua, el verbo nahua. Pero nahua ya quiere decir lo abrazo, abrazo algo, ¿no? ¿Qué es lo que hago al abrazar? Acercar. Y si yo digo nonáhuac aquí, junto a mí, cerca de mí, entonces yo lo que entiendo es que náhuatl-toli es la lengua que se habla acercando las raíces, acercando las palabras, juntando las palabras. Por eso aglutinando. Algunos no les gusta el término aglutinar, algunos prefieren el término polisintetizar, sintético, ¿no? Pero para mí es eso, es náhuatl, es algo que se acerca, se junta y esa es la característica interesante, importante, esa es la fuerza del náhuatl. Y el español no. En el español, por ejemplo, puedo decir iré por flores, ¿verdad? Todo separado. Pero en náhuatl decimos, por ejemplo, nishochicuiti, iré por agua. Puedo decir en español, iré por agua. Pero en náhuatl nada más basta decir niatlacuiti. Pero algunos hasta le quitan la A y dicen natlacuiti. Parece muy así rápido, ¿verdad? Que tienes que pensar rápido y aglutinar con las reglas del náhuatl. Por eso digo yo que náhuatl significa eso. Esa es la lengua que se habla acercando, juntando las palabras, aglutinando.
You have the family. All right, that's it. All right, I went a long time, and I'm actually tired because I am sick. Have a good night, fam. I apologize for being medio gacho. I wish I could stay a little longer, but I can't do it. My throat's starting to get really dry. So, with that said, I'm going to play a new little song for you. I don't know how long it is, and then play a couple more, and then we out, man. Hope it was edifying. I hope you guys wrote down a lot of information or took down pictures of the books that I gave y'all, because you cannot find that shit anywhere else. Maybe you can, but you won't find it. Because the algorithm will never put it in front of you. I'm going to tell you that right now. They'll never put it in front of you. They do not want you to know what I'm showing you. That's okay, though. Want to know why? Because truth will always prevail, fam. Like, they can't take this shit from you. You get what I'm saying? They can't. I'm going to play 3 songs and then we out. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate you being here. Okay, Brother Chris, Brother Guaracuya, Jeremias, Joe, BTC, and all you guys that'll watch this video later, man. I hope it was important to you, and I hope I was able to help. And now, by the way, what's his name? Indigenous Revolution. I'm questioning you right now. I'm calling your ass out. I'm calling your ass out. Bring your scholarly shit that the white man gave you as a certificate or a diploma or a degree, and debunk my shit. Don't give me your $30,000 bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, go into the Bible and show me where I'm wrong. Because I can go thoroughly in our diet, clothing, folklore, history, language, like way beyond what any of you Christmas Christians, BHIs, Wobbles, or even you Native Americans that don't believe you Hebrews. I will debunk all of you. Very easy. Very eloquently. Have a good night, fam. Love y'all.
Fácil que sueles irte para la iglesia y listo para tu casa, ignorando que existe un mundo espiritual y el que se descuide lo cazan. Te comento lo que sucede cada vez que un alma se arrepiente en la tierra. Cada pecador que se arrepiente para el diablo es una declaración de guerra. Para los mundanos soy cristiano y para los cristianos les parezco del mundo. Si me ven caminando y les molesta el flow, recomiendo cambiarse de rumbo. Se la pasan mirando la vida ajena y sus errores, está grave la cosa. ¿De qué sirve que cuides tu templo si tu lengua la tienes peligrosa? Y hablando del mundo, haga lo que hagas, te van a juzgar en vano. Si me enojo, ¿y eso que es cristiano? Y si respiro, ¿y eso que es cristiano? Sigo siendo un humano, no soy una máquina, madure y olvide eso. Uno no va a cambiar de un día para el otro, my brother, esto es un proceso. Me acostumbra a que me vean y se sorprendan. Me puse a trabajar porque la fe sin obra es muerta. No me vean a mí que ya no vivo yo y no critique lo que hago, que es para la gloria de Dios, porque nuestra lucha no es contra carne ni sangre, my brother.
Viven huyendo de la envidia como los niños en Siria de la bomba que le manda el Pentágono. Y todo el día, mamá mía, keeping it that's so real. Love was man, I never fear, never, no. La travesía de la vida más que misericordiosa y nuestra prosa siempre para allá favor, no. Tú podrás por mierda traicionar a tu familia, matar tu brazo, sangre si vos sabías, pero yo no. Familia, familia, es el que está a la mínimo. Familia, familia, comparte almas cristalinas. Familia, familia, Rasta Giant familia. Familia, familia, Magna Boy son familia, ya no maniga.
هوا ديالي شو من حالي وشو من حالي، هني بالك ربي كبير وربي عالي، هو اللي جاي يديني اليوم وباغي سالي، ربي يغفر لي يا ولد دراري. هوا ديالي شو من حالي وشو من حالي، هني بالك ربي كبير وربي عالي، هو اللي جاي يديني اليوم وباغي سالي، ربي يغفر لي يا ولد دراري. Tuve un sueño donde no había amor, se perdía el color de una flor, se marchaba lentamente con el sol en el horizonte. Pude hacer algo para calmar en mi dolor, y es por eso que le pongo flow, viviendo alto siempre. Burruco bimba, y es que todo por la familia. Burruco bimba, y es por eso vengo a bendecir. Burruco bimba, y es que todo por la familia. Burruco bimba, y es por eso vengo a bendecir.
Familia, familia, es el que está a la mínimo. Familia, familia, comparte almas cristalinas. Familia, familia, Rasta Giant familia. Familia, familia, Magna Boy son familia, ya no maniga.
Magna super escalón, subiendo a nueva escalón. Metallic in the salon, esquivo like si de Stallone. Esos stage van del palo, pero bitch no rascan balón. Aunque me enrollo nada, cáñamo, nunca me paro. Aunque van tras de mí, no se pueden medir. Buscan el elixir, está metalizado. Y es que yo soy así, no van a descubrir sexy flow y skill con este descaro. Si familia necesita de ti, fíjalo. Burruco Connection Antarctic Field, dígalo. A mí nadie aérea de París, día yo. Los magnetes han llegado, están aquí, víalo. Para soportar el dolor como no imaginas, es la vida en ámbar. Aunque creas que no puedes tú solo con la movida, yo llevaré tus bambas. Familia, familia, fighting the hate and the media. Familia, familia. It's original, man. Familia, familia, fighting the hate and the media. Familia, familia. Yo soy un rocket, ellos a brillar. Con los míos siempre se lo baila. Menea, melena, remueve la vaina. Aunque agarre fuerte el fruto para que no se caiga. Son los magna de Boss Final. Con los míos siempre se lo baila. Menea, melena, remueve la vaina. Aunque agarre fuerte el fruto para que no se caiga. Son los magna de Boss Final.
Disparo a millas sin mirar y sin mirar sin asimilar que es la puta herida de tu vida hurgo. Los manas de la chatarrilla hacen pa' pillar piltrafillas, tres donos nos pilla y se va con la furgo. Te hará falta una pedicura y una cura, si se apura quizás llega la locura de mi turbo. Dale vueltas a las partículas, deja ya la mandíbula quieta que sola llega a Luxemburgo.
Niño que para la compota que la pera pata.
Pero vinimos a mejorarla.
Pa' hablar por mi familia y tengo autoridad.
Saben que no puedo cagarla.
Y poner ritmo y los manos les toca cuatro patas. ¿Quieres esa vaina va a probarla? Estoy aquí en el party donde se gana. What the fuck, what the girl, what an alma.
Vive muriendo de la envidia como los niños en Siria de la bomba que le manda el Pentágono. Y todo el día, mamá mía, keeping it that's so real. Lo es mana, never fía, never, no, no. La travesía de la vida más que misericordiosa y nuestra prosa siempre para fabono. Tú podrás por miedo a traicionar a tu familia, matar tu brazo en vez vos sabías, pero yo no.
Familia, familia,
es el que está a la mínimo.
familia, familia,
Comparta almas cristalinas.
familia, familia,
Rasta Giant familia.
familia, familia.
Magna Boy son familia, ya no maniga.
Bombo cry, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, cross the line on them. Warrior, vengo con los míos, Magna get to life, fire them. Bombo cry, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, cross the line on them. Warrior, vengo con los manas y saqué to life, fire them. I could stop, shut up on the microphone ballad, and let's smoke the marijuana, psycho Buddha bombo clap, bang in the street, fire burn it, fill it with. Man, I want Illuminati play the kill.
Stop, shut up on the microphone ballad.
And they smoke the marijuana, psycho Buddha, bombo clan. Bang, bang in the street, fire burn it, fill it with. Key Cray is a king, Magnus thing. Nobody, no kill them.
In a creepy style.
Chale, no fire them.
It's a Rasta ganja.
Nobody, no kill them. It's a crispy style. Tally, the fire cream.
It's a Rasta ganja.
Familia, Rasta chai is familia.
Key Cray is familia.
Pure nego is familia. Sico, Key Magneto, familia.
Es el que está a la mínima.
Familia.
Comparta almas cristalinas.
Familia, Rasta Giant familia.
Magna Boy que te ablasta, manego.
Yeah, man, real bombo clock and I set the volume 8. This is the music from the my niggas. Yeah, man. Oh, ribby them. Hey. La. You man a tribute from Black Uhuru Ray. Hey. Broken microphone, mystic lover sound, a dream of soul. Will my head alone, living in Zion, but Babylon. Broken microphone, mystic lover sound, a dream of soul. Will my head alone, living in Zion, but Babylon. Por soñar soñé que todo cambiaría, por pensar pensé. Luchar a sangre fría sin perder la fe. Viviendo el día a día, más con sentimiento que marcó mi sinfonía. Darle pan al que no puede comer, darle bendición al que sepa renacer. 3000 errores solemos cometer, pero solo un gran hombre lo sabrá reconocer. Y me di cuenta hoy de tantas cosas, algunas crudas, otras bastante hermosas. Solo más sabios, personas poderosas, no aquellos bastardos que destrozan nuestras prosas. Es la perdición, mala situación de manchar tu corazón por tu mala acción. Dame una razón para darte mi perdón. Siento que tu alma se consume como el humor esteblón. Derramo poesía, arte mensajero que reclamo cada día. Pretendo ser sincero, más comparto mi alegría con todo caballero que mantenga la presión cuando andamos bajo cero. Sentimientos perdidos con calma, malos actos mancharon tu alma. No pide perdón quien dispara el arma, no sabe que un ladrón se bate con el karma. Broken microphone, mystic love sound, the dream moves on. Reel my head alone, living in Zion, but Babylon. Broken microphone, mystic love sound, the dream of soul. Reel my head alone, living in Zion, but Babylon. Wanna ganja respect from Volumen A. My niggas on Volumen A, this is Key on the studio respect. Alright, alright, alright. Bad boy kills, criminal of sound and rich. Money is a gun for me. Respect the nation. Belong the time like this. Bad boy kills, criminal of sound and rich. Money is a gun for me. Respect the nation. Belong the time like this. Bad boy kills, criminal of sound and rich. Money is a gun for me. Respect the nation. Oh. La 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 la. When I got just smoking from the studio of the on. And when I can just put nigga on the floor. When I live a sound. Oh them, ah. Bye bye rhythm, bye bye sound indeed. This is the Cypher 3. Ahora Babylon Real. En esta ocasión traigo a los gangsters más gangsters de la zona. Y vengo con la familia gang. ¿Cómo dice? Llaman a Real. Traigo el mensaje puro y crudo para el momento. No palabras vanas que rompen los sentimientos. Lucharé y derribaré los muros del lamento. Pídeme pues te daré los sueños que están muertos. Nunca el demonio dio mensajes de amor, pero tampoco los dio el ángel que nos abandona. Quizás miremos diferente el reloj, pero tu cielo es el infierno donde el amor murió. Political violence, criminal silence, physical redemption hasta cacaca del baile. Typical style, musical fraile. Muchas las promesas las que se han llevado al aire. Love and love and love, siente verdad como doy mi corazón. No more, no more, no more. It's a reggae cypher, feed the world. What time is it? Es de reventar el beat. Throw the tangle in the street. Reggae music on the hit. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí. What time is it? Es de reventar el beat. Throw the tangle in the street. Reggae music on the hit. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí.
Fue que me brotaron alas y ganas de volar. En las buenas mi terreno lleno, en las malas solar. Un muro que decorar, mis hermanos me sirven de guía, mi estrella polar. Guarda los hilos. respirar. Solo quiero ver verdad. Sigo buscándome lejos de lo que piensas. Más fácil de lo que crees, el esfuerzo trae recompensas. Vale la experiencia si es intensa. No tires de la cuerda si está tensa. Miraban al ocaso con tristeza. Las estrellas devolvían con grandeza su mirar. Nos vimos floreciendo en la maleza. La belleza de las piezas y comienzan a encajar.
El de reventar el beat. Reggae music in the head. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí. What time is it? El de reventar el beat. Reggae music in the head. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí.
51, 52, con un micro de bambú, más vueltas que Passepartout. Me siento en la old school. It's magnetic kung fu, it's a reggae magnatur. Por las almas sonrientes que acompañan a Zazú. En bambalinas y balú, son rimas de menú, no salidas de Benur, pero calidad y del sur. Homie, always lonely, but I feeling like a gangsta. 52, 53, a mí sí me ves venir, por eso me llaman King, ese fue mi devenir. De marchar o seguir, nunca tuve que elegir, la music me eligió a mí, no tengo nada más que decir. Saifa, Puniga, Loba, Grimble, Fire, Killaman, Smoker, Chusta, Feel Light, Rasta, Child Metal, Kimanes, Original a Reggae, Saifa again.
Eterna guerra interna en la villa del pingüino, entre los calines en la antena y los que son cuentan dormidos zarandean tus emociones cual barril de vino, cosas feas quizás en tus ideas, pero aquí no, yo no atino, disparo sin mirar a todo aquel vampiro que el diente quiera hincarme, bro. Si lo digo, no es para pensar, sino para aclarar lo que de siempre estás pensando. Acaba él, tan magnífico, imposible de torcer metal, soltar my friend, yo. Reggae warriors again, making connection after connection, my new world, creating the freedom from them, me more. Nanny boy, represent this game.
What time is it? El de reventar el beat. Jungle in the street. Reggae music on the head. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí. What time is it? El de reventar el beat. Jungle in the street. Reggae music on the head. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo
falta
aquí.
presentación si existe nivel. Sobreviviendo en Babilonia escribí al papel mis problemas cuando al final pude entender que para ser feliz solo tienes que querer. Que solamente hay una vida y es para vivir. Busca siempre una alternativa para seguir. No dejes nunca que te digan que no es así. Y prende un poco de sativa para estar chill. Ey, superando ansiedades con el humo de cancha. Manchas de un pasado trágico en la cancha. Seguimos siendo fuertes, su mierda no me engancha. Mientras otros esperando a que lleguen en lancha. No matter where you come, no matter where you come from. Solo importa que prestes atención a este sound. Desde the original, Killaman al mando. Oh, na, na, na.
Mira, soy un warrior, sonido legendario. Disfruto cada segundo cuando me subo al escenario. Tengo fuego en los labios, sigo cual mercenario. Pasos de gigante y cora revolucionario. Siento que es necesario, suena el reggae en los barrios, para que cale el mensaje y para salvar a los más sabios. Entre mi imaginario, que mocheques bancarios. Si vienes con la mala vibra, mejor bro, cambia tu itinerario. Ya, 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 ya. Cuando ruge el león suena la música real. Venimos con el ya, 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 ya. Sonido de guión es el sonido original. Ya, 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 ya. Reggae de corazón es el que se hace en unidad. Ya, 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 ya.
What time is it? El de reventar el beat. Jungle in the street. Reggae music on the head. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí. What time is it? El de reventar el beat. Jungle in the street. Reggae music on the head. Romperemos las barreras que crearon para ti, pues llegaron los señores y la paz de nuevo aquí.
Y va de nuevo mi Tony. Mexicano bandido, todo el barrio prendido. Siempre ando bien cuido, siempre poniendo ruido. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, yo defiendo mi tierra. No me dejo de nadie, yo cuido a los míos, mi raza se aferra. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera, yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera, yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Me voy tendido, me voy empinando mi bote. Un poco mareado por la bebida y el borlote. Me tiene hasta la riata la gente con su mitote. Pero me despreocupo, me pelan todo el garrote. Me para la chota, ya es por mi apariencia. Que hay tantos delitos, que hay tanta demencia. Yo no cargo nada, no más mi presencia. Pinche puerco joto, atente a las consecuencias. Si no topa el poli en breve nos para en la calle. No puede salir uno conmigo porque ya hay detalles. No quiere que conteste, quiere que yo solo calle. Quiere mi dinero pero que chinga su madre. A la dica este sistema nos quieren ver abajo. Pero tumbar gente, quien les dijo que es trabajo. Puro chingar al indio, váyanse mucho al carajo. Loco no me rajo, lo bueno porque
se armó la alianza más pesada del país. Todo el mundo ya conoce las rimas de estos MCs. Pa' ponerme más feliz, unos paisas de hachís. Mis paisas en el gabacho, bien truchas con la polis. Loco en Guanajuato, con los ojos bien tumbados. De coto con el quesada, rifando por todos lados. Atento si prendo un blunt en cabina cuando grabo. Represento Nuevo León, junto a mi carnal el Davo. Cuando voy pa' Jalisco, el pasado está olvidado. Con el perro de la C, bien grifo, pedo y enfiestado. Chécate mi banderón, unido como había soñado. Bien bajado ese balón, compa lefty bien bajado. Puro hip hop mexa hasta que amanezca. Pásenme un mezcal y que no se apague la yesca. Ya saben que aquí andamos pilas pa' lo que se ofrezca. Si escribo estas rimas es pa' que se enorgullezca.
Verde marihuana, blanca cocaína, roja la sangre que escurre de una nueva herida. Yo salí de la ruina, nunca se me olvida. Con disciplina y respeto sigo en siempre la movida. Ando bien high, la vida es un freestyle. Disfruta lo que hay, vivo entre el bien y el mal, carnal. Crazy life todo el día, viendo live. Pinto tu barda con spray, lo que canto es real. Azules y rojas las sirenas que me persiguen. No suben pa' la virgen, salen todos cuando chifle. Mi barrio no lo pisen, que andamos todos grises. Maldito policía, no quiero que me revises. Prende la mota en Canala o en Hitter. Ando con mi flota y el dealer. Tenemos lo que se te ofrezca, tú nada más pide. Me dijo mi madre que de la envidia me cuide.
Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera, yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera, yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera.
Ya, ábranse cabrones, llegó el mexicano partiendo sin necesidad de palanca. Todos jugamos en la misma liga, yo soy titular, tú ves desde la banca. Disfruto cada cosa que me pasa, colaboro y mi carrera se levanta. El mismo cabrón que antes no tenía nada se la pasa viajando y dice que canta. Por eso me caga enfermarme de la garganta. Pero aguanta, traigo mata natural y humo de planta. 2, 3 cabrones dando lata y yo haciendo más plata. De esto la vida se trata y pa' que sepas no es barata. MC Davo los desbarata con cada escalón que sube. Yo tuve la suerte de hacerme fama en YouTube. Hay 2, 3 raperos de antaño que me bajé de su nube. Los mandé pa' su casa y de premio hasta les pagué el Uber. Si alguien me tira es porque sabe bien que domino el negocio y quiere de mi parte. No quiero darlas de grande, pero si me tiras la neta me toca humillarte. Soy capitán, llevo el estandarte. Somos muy pocos los que hacemos arte. Este flow si es de Marte, tú dale like y comparte.
México lindo y bandido, diario a Diosito le pido que me cuide a la familia si un día el cora ya no late. Estoy bendecido porque me cuidan los míos. Orgullosamente me exatamos locos de remate. Jaque mate, no hable de volar si viene gateando. La cosa por la frontera se pone violenta, no importa el rango. Toda la raza jalándole duro, si hay algo seguro es la muerte en donde ando. Sudor y la sangre en la frente, los de alzada controlando. Se roban la atención, ya saben quiénes son. Vatos locos con sazón como el de un corridón. No quiera tomarme el pelo si ando todo pelón. Levantando la bandera, viva México cabrón.
Es el perrito de la C. La bandera con un águila, Simón, mi tierra es esta. Me vale
viven de fiesta. Otros que en el pintón se tatúan de corazón 3 colores en el pecho, morirían por su nación. Aunque su puto gobierno los puso en la situación de no terminar la escuela y terminar en la prisión. ¡Viva México, ladrones! ¿Qué hubo, les presidente? Ya saben que por mí policías chinguen a 20. Y ahí están mis 20 pa' la cagua. Aguas, que es tierra caliente de Chiapas hasta Chihuahua. Wow, 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 yipi-yo, yipi-yucas. Guanas, Montequín, Aguas, Tijuas y San Lucas. San Luis Potoyes, Mataulipas, La Puebluca. Dime si o no, loco, acá tienen lo que buscas.
Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera. Yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera. Yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera.
Puro hip hop mexa, perros, 2023.
Ey yo, ey yo. Somos la santa carnal.
Los machilones de la plaza.
Oye, DJ donde que en los scratches. Desde alzada, mi perro. No saben quién soy o sí. Oye.
Viva México, cabrones.
Soy mexicano y represento los colores de este pequeño el país de mis amores. Soy mexicano y represento los colores de este pequeño el país de mis amores. México para todos está en la cima del éxito, del éxito. Soy mexicano, soy mexicano, soy mexicano. Soy mexicano, soy mexicano, soy mexicano.
Ya, México lindo y querido, mi lugar donde he nacido. Le agradezco mucho a Dios que mexicano me ha elegido. Aquí la tierra del corrido, del hombre aguerrido, de mi gente chambeadora que jamás se me ha rendido. México es un país mucho bonito, pura comida buena, por eso estamos gorditos. Oh, sí, sí señor, venga a probar los tacos al pastor con un vaso de agua de melón o quizás de horchata. O si quiere también una coca de lata. Arriba México y su gente guapo, y más que nunca se busca nuestro nombre en el mapa.
Soy mexicano y represento los colores de este pequeño el país de mis amores. Soy mexicano y represento los colores de este pequeño el país de mis amores. México para todos está en la cima del éxito, del éxito. Soy mexicano, soy mexicano, soy mexicano. Soy mexicano, soy mexicano, soy mexicano. Soy de México, este país es mío y tuyo, la nación de mis amores, te lo digo con orgullo. Verde, blanco, rojo, qué bonito, una serpiente al pico del águila real. Adiós dinosaurios, cayó el meteorito, se cree en la península de Yucatán. Que tu cora vibre con la lucha libre, con el cine de oro que sale Tintán. Tú tienes a Batman, nosotros tenemos al Chapulín Colorado que es mejor que Spider-Man. Mariachi, tacos, tequila, mezcal, que viva México como este país nunca habrá igual. Yo soy mexicano y represento los colores de este pequeño el país de mis amores. Soy mexicano y represento los colores de este pequeño el país de mis amores. Es Alberto Saucedo con MESHIACHA y el compa 100. México lindo y querido. México, 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 México. Es hora de despertar al gigante dormido.
Y'all left too early. Oh, well. Hey, you know what? There's a couple of you that stuck around, so I appreciate you. Remember I told you guys that I had the book regarding AMLO, what he had said? Okay, so this is the book that he wrote, I'm sorry. So remember, this is AMLO. He was the president of Mexico. That's Cheng Mao, who is the president of Mexico today. Now, she is a so-called Jew, Lithuanian Kazarite, I think. Lithuania, does it fall under Kazarite? I think it does. But anyways, this is Gracias. The book is called Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Now, this is what I wanted to show you real quick. Again, this is, hey, man, I'm glad y'all stuck around, two of you. Dude, you get the secret. Dice aquí lo que dice él, ¿ok? Escuchen. This is what I'm talking about. La herencia cultural. Comienzo por recordar, capítulo 19, first page. Comienzo por recordar que la grandeza en todos los órdenes en nuestro país tiene raíces culturales profundas y es lo que nutre el humanismo mexicano, lo que nos da la identidad que poseemos como sociedad honesta, trabajadora y fraterna, meaning like family, okay? We're family oriented, like if you guys know me and my family, we are like tight. It says, así idiosincrasia, esa manera. Oh shit, I'm not even showing you, bro. What the fuck? That's stupid. Pendejo, güey. My bad, family. I'm glad you stuck around. Okay? Remember, this is the book. This is AMLO, ex-president, the Sheng Bao, right? The book is called Gracias. Andrés Manuel López Obrador. I'm glad you stuck around. So you get the secret. Okay, so here it goes. Comienzo por recordar que la grandeza en todos los órdenes en nuestro país tiene raíces culturales profundas y es lo que nutre el humanismo mexicano, lo que nos da la identidad que poseemos como sociedad honesta, trabajadora y fraterna. Okay? So he's acknowledging the humanistic aspect of our people, the honesty of our people, the hardworking aspect of our people, and the family-oriented part of our people. Now, let me remind you something, fam, because I know that you guys watch this channel, and you watch this channel because you believe what we teach here. And it says here in Deuteronomy 7, a chosen people, and the Most High chose certain people to continue his word, his deeds, and his actions. And then he said in chapter 6, to make sure that you teach your family. Deuteronomy 6:7, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. Right? Your history, your heritage, which belong. It's not just about the laws. You see, what people misunderstand. But anyway, that's not the point. So here we see un reconocimiento of the structure that we have and the family orientation that we carry. And then it says here, okay? It says here, esa idiosincrasia, esa manera de pensar, I'm right here, okay, viene de lejos y se ha conservado contra viento y marea. Es lo que siempre nos pone a salvo ante cualquier calamidad o desdicha. Do you understand what he said? Esa idiosincrasia, esta manera de pensar y de ser, viene de lejos. This is the president of Mexico, fam. Why would he say viene de lejos? Why wouldn't it just, pues está aquí, güey. Es una historia antigua. He could have said that. Lejos in Spanish means far away. So our heritage, culture, society, the way we love our people, like the way we are, comes from a far place. Do you understand that? Okay, now check this out. And he said it himself. Let me show you the video. And then I'll see you guys next week, maybe tomorrow. Next week. He's doing a speech here real quick. Okay? He's doing a speech here in Mexico. And I want you to listen to what he says and then we out.
Se va a permitir la corrupción ni la impunidad. Nuestro país tiene todo para salir adelante. Muchos recursos naturales. Ya quisieran otros países tener el petróleo que hay en México. De 200 países del mundo, solo 20 tienen petróleo. Nosotros tenemos. Pero no solo petróleo, tenemos gas, tenemos oro, tenemos plata, tenemos cobre, tenemos buenas tierras para la producción agropecuaria, litorales, tenemos un mundo.
And this is why, in a way, I'm not disagreeing with Brother Vega, because, like, the land of milk and honey, this is it right here, okay? Now, here's his point. We just read what he wrote in his book after he finished his presidency. He says that our culture, heritage, our culture, our ways, the way we manage ourselves, the way we are with our family, right, is from a far place.
De recursos. Un pueblo de primera, con una gran cultura, que viene de lejos.
See that? He said it again. Dice, esa manera de pensar y de ser viene de lejos. I believe he was a Freemason of some sort. These people know, fam. It's just that you don't know. That's the problem. You don't know. I'm gonna play. Let me let him say it one more time. I'm gonna show you the little video and then we out. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm glad I remembered, to be honest with you.
De primera, con una gran cultura, que viene de lejos.
Teotihuacan, where there's evidence of diverse, powerful, intelligent cultures dating back to 400 BC.
So the great capital of Mesoamerica was Teotihuacan. And it comes into being as an urban center, really in the first century of the Common Era. And it rises to be the great imperial center. Teotihuacan is the symbol of this great achievement of building some of the first cities in the world. And Mesoamerica, Mexico, as well as Peru, are two of the areas where people invented these first cities without any influence from other cities. The others are Mesopotamia, northern China, Egypt, and the Indus Valley.
Entonces recupera nuestra cultura, nuestra historia y al mismo tiempo
Ical, hijo, abre los ojos. Tu cuerpo se queda con nosotros, pero tu espíritu debe seguir. Busca la luz. Aléjate de las sombras. Deja que nuestro dolor sea tu fuerza. Desde aquí iluminamos tu camino. Lucha como nosotros ante esta pena tan grande. Yo soy tú. Tú eres yo. La muerte que hoy nos separa, mañana volverá a unirnos. Eres libre, hijo.